We fly high, no lie. You know this. Holy.
And with all that being said, I've decided to continue my athletic and academic career at the Stanford University.
Yes, sir.
Network, it means everything to me. Back when I didn't have all these offers, maybe like one or two, he was always promoting me, trying to get me on the radar, this guy, you need to look out for him. It really means, the world to me. Big, he's been there, like I said, since I've been small. Always shouting me out and always just trying to put me on, just give me notice more than I really appreciate it, Big.
I mean, shoot, I was the new kid. Faison kind of was with the Ducks for a little minute. So my first year, of course, he had all the hype. He was probably by like 6'2" at 12. He was a mutant. I ain't gonna lie to you. He was a mutant. But I mean, from then you could see just the potential he had. I mean, I'm not surprised he's the number one quarterback. If you would have seen him in youth ball, you would have thought he was the number one quarterback in that class back then. So I mean, like going against him kind of like prepared you already for like what high school was. I mean, he looked like a high school quarterback around that time. So I mean, like trash talking with him. He's more quiet though. I will say that he don't talk that much trash. But I mean, like trash talking with him, going out there and hitting drills with Faison. I mean, that kind of like just builds you ready. I mean, hopefully I play against him in college. I would love it.
As y'all know, this is the Sizzling News Podcast. All right, what's going on, everybody, man? Welcome back to another show, man. The Sizzling News Podcast. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Hope everybody's had a great Monday, man. We got a lot in store for you guys today, a lot to talk about. We'll recap Week 10 action, looking ahead to Week 11. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, though. Week 11 looks real good, man. It's a lot of good games. We're gonna break it down with obviously our predictions. We'll go with Marcus and obviously the big headlines and give you a recap of everything going on, man. But before I bring obviously all my special co-hosts on to the show, let's go ahead and give our sponsor a little bit of video here real quick, man. So shout out to our sponsor, Empowered for Life. Without them, this podcast would not be possible, man. So let's go ahead and roll them. Give me one moment.
Hey, are you an athlete that needs some help in recruiting and wants to get out there, get some exposure, and be tapped in and aligned with college coaches from NAI to D2, HBCU, all the way to the D1 level? Well, look no further, man. Tap into a powerful life where you could become a part of the family and get empowered, poured into mentally, physically, and spiritually on and off the court. Hit that link below and tap in and get some exposure and be empowered for life.
All right, there y'all have it, man. Empowered for Life, man. Make sure you guys go check it below. Shout out to the co-host for putting that down below. Empowered for Life. Contact. We're going to have an all-star game at the end of the year as well, man. So if you feel like you should be playing in that game, man, you know what to do. Go sign up. Go to that contact and let them know why you're a dog and why you should be playing, man. But let me go and welcome on my co-host, Arvon Bacon, the Bacon Network. Couldn't do it without him, man. So welcome on to the show. What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, I'm smooth, man. Appreciate you, appreciate the, the kind words, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to be on the show with the guys, man. Jam-packed show for y'all, man. Sit back, relax, get your favorite drink, popcorn, whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the show, man. For sure.
For sure, man. And obviously, we're going to have a special guest if y'all did not know. We're going to have on wide receiver coach Steph Brown. He's going to be in the building at 8:15, man, breaking it all down with him. Ladies, he's working on, man, one of the best coaches we have in the state at the wide receiver position, let alone actually even in the country. So stay tuned for that. Next up, man, we're going on our next co-host, a very cool friend of the show, man. Always breaking news, broke some news today. He's a little polarizing figure a little bit, but we couldn't do the show without him, man, and that's our savant QB Marcus, man. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, y'all, man? It's good to be back, man. I missed last show, but I'm excited to be on this one.
Yes,
yeah, you back, brother.
Yeah, man, it ain't the same without you, man. So glad you can come back. And then probably the most controversial of them all. He don't care what he say. Don't matter. He gonna tell you 1,000% how it is, and whether you like it or don't, he don't really care. And he's feeling good because he went 10-0 a few weeks ago. He didn't go 10-0 this week though. But he's leading in the standings right now. So we're gonna welcome on the show to DB Coach Julian. What's going on, man?
The biggest Clayco hater this side of Metro Atlanta. Let's go, baby. And my record would have been better if I would have never chose the Clayco team.
Yeah.
Should have stayed in alignment with my values. The hate of coaching football. Should never strayed away from it.
Oh, man. All right, y'all. So speaking of, man, we will talk real quick about the records before we get to some of the storylines, man. So QB Marcus 3-5. Me and you was tied. Not our best week, obviously. Bacon, finally 6-2. Okay.
Hey, man, I'm trying to tell you, you gotta get hot at the right times, man. I'm saying bees in the chaff is bacon, man. We about to come back and win this thing, brother.
All
Okay.
right, and then Julian, you led the way, or actually was right behind Bacon at 5-3, man. So, any thoughts on the results from last week?
I would have been 6-2, but all you people at Jonesboro, you talk crazy to me because I'm against y'all. The reason I wasn't tied for first was because I was for y'all. So it looked like I was right all along. So thanks for proving me right and validating the hate. I won't go with Clayton County ever again. That's all I got to say.
I can't with him, man. He clowning, man. Shout out to Obadiah Farley for tuning in, man. First time checking in. Hey, as I told y'all, we're expanding the reach, man. All the way down there near Thomasville, near Tallahassee, man. So, hey, brother, we appreciate you tuning into the show. And
y'all one of the best Florida teams.
Huh?
He's stupid. He's so
One of the best Florida teams.
He on one tonight already, bro. All right, man. So we'll start real quick before we hit the storylines. Just I'm gonna start with you, QB Mark. Just anything caught your eye from this week? You was like, man, this was a crazy result, or this happened, shocked me. What was one of the biggest takeaways, for you?
Nayland Scott returning and playing. Him returning and playing in the Hillgrove game really shocked me, man. Another layer towards their success. So out of everything, that was the most shocking upcoming surprise, man, for McEachern.
I thought he was done for the year.
Well, he had surgery. He had surgery on his hand. During the offseason. But I think no one, McEachern coaches knew, but I think no one else outside of that would have knew he would have played. So yeah.
Okay. Hey, that's a big one, Mark. That's a big one. Bacon, what about for you?
Biggest crazy thing was probably seeing Kelsey Adams, you know what I'm saying, carry. Carry is running back 5 yards, but that was crazy. I know he always does it, you know what I'm saying, or has done this before. But then again, just to see it up live, man, you know what I'm saying, it does something for the aura around the young man for sure. So that's the craziest thing I've seen this weekend.
Julian, I know you wasn't here on Friday, but just a result that caught your eye. I know you was in Boise in Idaho, but any big result caught you?
One of the things that caught my eye was Terrius Favors against Thera. I knew he was going to go for over 100 yards. I just didn't know he was going to go for over 100 that fast. Shout out to Thero, man. 51-0. Y'all did a lot better than I thought y'all was going to do. Y'all played real good. I thought it was going to be 104-0. So shout out to y'all.
I think my biggest result got to be Lithonia, man. It's crazy the trajectory they're on right now. One of the top DeKalb schools, 7-1. They really put it on St. Pius. I thought that was going to be obviously one of the top matchups, 6-1 versus 6-2. But they hit them in a bunch of different ways. They was throwing the ball, they was running it. So I think Lithonia, man, they're on track. Marcus, probably one of your statistics you like to have probably one of their best seasons in program history if it goes how it's supposed to go. Last time they had 8 wins was 1994 when I checked the stats. It's been quite a long time.
Yeah, since Bill Clinton, huh? So
I don't think Marcus was thought of in 1994. Mark was born after 2000.
Wow. Yeah, man. But the good part about it is, I think everybody should kind of take their sample of what a upcoming program is supposed to look like, starting from nothing and coming up. Starts with the coach. Start with the coach. Start with the staff. Then the staff can, develop the players. That's what it's really about. When a bunch of good people come together. And fun fact, some of those coaches, they actually went to Lithonia. So they know they know the area, they know the people within the area. So that's how you pretty much win.
Yeah, if they can beat St. Pius, they got a shot at beating Marist. It's almost the same team. Almost.
Yeah. And the
thing they're gonna
is,
beat Clarkson because Clarkson half of their football team didn't even know football existed till this year.
and they're gonna make the playoffs since 2021. 2021. That's the last time they went to the playoffs. And this year they're gonna play Griffin. It's projected for them to play Griffin. So
That's gonna be tough.
So shout out to Coach Barnes, man. They're doing a good job.
And this for the audience at home, just showing y'all a little bit of, kind of what I captured when I was at, obviously, the game of throwing you kind of what it looked like. But, Xavier Butler stole the show for me. Crazy he's going to Georgia State. In my humble opinion, I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I like Georgia State. I went there. I'm an alum there. But the kid's talented, man. I don't see him staying there long.
I think Georgia State not only is the head coach for their football team on the hot seat, but I think the athletic director on the hot seat too.
Interesting.
Wow. Yeah, I heard rumors about them hiring another athletic director who's already there. They're not gonna go outside looking for one.
My thing is Xavier Butler. He has to be Region Player of the Year, don't y'all think? For that region, I mean, I think he should. For the with the region that they're in, everybody may say, Jordan Christie or some type from Marist, but the thing is, man, you're talking about a player that's playing multiple positions. I think they should give him Region Player of the Year.
It's not him. I think the running back on their team. What's his name? Like
Albert Gooden.
Yeah, he went for over 1,000 yards on the season versus St. Pass.
Yeah, it could be a toss up, but Julian, they give it to the athletes. They give it to the athletes, the people that can play multiple positions. That, but I don't know. It could be. It could be. Anybody from that standpoint.
There you have it. This is just a couple clips from the game, as y'all can see.
How the quarterback play? He's looking better now.
They didn't really air it out too much. I like his mechanics, though, Mark. If I'm being honest, from a reporting standpoint, I think they should allow him to air it more. Teams are going to gear up to stop, as Julian talked about, Albert Gooden and Xavier Butler. But when you got this guy, I think he's one of the best receivers in 2028 class, Anthony Flournoy. And obviously you got Xavier Butler, who can run the ball clearly and obviously catch the ball. I think they should let him air it more. But he got more comfortable as the game went on. Not saying he was missing throws. They were just leaning primarily on the ground attack.
Yeah, that's great for him to, kind of bounce back, from a 4 interception game. So that's pretty much great for him,
For sure. Now, Marcus, I'm gonna throw it to you, man. You had some breaking news today, man. So I want you to obviously break that on the show. I know you did it earlier via your Instagram account, as you always do, man. But what's going on in Salem, man? What's the latest there as I pull up the graphic?
Yeah, so pretty much right now, Salem has pretty much wanted to make a change at a head coaching spot, which Coach Mike Johnson, former head coach at Salem, they making a move from him. They didn't part ways, or they parted ways with him. It was a misconception with, a head coach, athletic director, or whatever was going on at Salem. His record, I think in 2 seasons, he only won 4 games. As the head coach at Salem. So they making Matt Franklin the head coach, or the interim coach right now. He's the offensive coordinator currently. Talking about a coach he's from Florida. So he could be, I don't know, depending on what he can do in these 2 games, he can probably be the head coach next year. But from my standpoint, I think a lot of guys will kind of tap into this job. This will be the 4th different head coach in the last 5 years for Salem. And fun fact, sorry, Rockdale County and Conyers area. This is the 2nd time they fired a coach within in season. So you had Lee Hanna. Lee Hanna was at Rockdale. He didn't finish the season. Now he's the defensive coordinator at Douglas County, and now Coach Johnson got pretty much left off. So it's pretty much probably the county, but it's not looking good for Salem right now. But the thing is, they can find a coach that can come in and kind of fix everything. It should be fine. But right now, this is the first coach. Well, in who I cover, this is pretty much the first coach that's on leave.
Did he get fired from Rockdale for not being able to stop the run too? I'm not joking.
I'm dead. But now, Mark, pretty much. But now, Mark, I know you're gonna be covering this heavy, man. You did a really good job. I didn't know you as well as I know you now, Mark. But last year, man, you did a really good job covering the coaching carousel, man. So looking forward to it this offseason, man, and how you cover that. I know you'll keep us informed. So I know we're still in season. We'll have to obviously talk about offseason too, with you and Jew if y'all still want to come on or periodically or whatever. But yeah, if you want to come on and talk about your news too, man, let me know. Or if y'all want to have that spot every Monday night, y'all can as well. Obviously we'll talk about that off camera, but I wanted to put that out too.
Yeah, and they fired somebody. They fired somebody that actually won more games this year than last year. So that means something was going on. I mean, 3-5. I mean, talking about a school that can't really beat nobody, I'll take that. But hey, you know how administrations get. So
yeah, if I'm hopefully I'm still available. I'm putting in a head coaching application at UAB in Colorado State. So y'all might not be able to see me. And Florida, since they willing to hire anybody.
You all for that, man. What Billy do to you, man? What Billy do to you?
And Billy did a lot of things to me, man. Wasted money on. Well, let's not go there, man. Let's not go there.
Trips, visits, plane rides.
You got a quarterback who allergic to throwing touchdowns, but he signed a Lamborghini NIL endorsement.
That is crazy. Did you hear his thoughts today? I know it's not a college football show, but did you hear his thoughts about he'll
I didn't want to listen to the man talk.
Oh, well, there you go.
I didn't want to listen to him talk.
I'm talking about the quarterback.
DJ Lagway say nothing either. Because every time he throw a touchdown, his face and hands swell up and he'll never throw another.
he might hit the portal.
He said, but today he said he'll afford a Gator. But I'm like, if it's a new coach come in, what if he don't like DJ Lagway though?
He doesn't. The interim coach not gonna like DJ Lagway. The coaches there don't like him.
There you go.
Per text messages. Not just playing. I ain't gonna put y'all out there like that. You know I ain't gonna do that to y'all.
I'm dead, man. But all right, Bacon, this one for you, man. We got some breaking news, man. Let's go ahead and do that. We're a breaking news platform too. This just was announced, man. Alex Ward, we know well. Julian, for context, he used to play at Walton High School. I know you probably know him pretty well.
With the IMG.
With the IMG.
I got a crazy text message. Hold on. I got a crazy text message about him. I cannot believe that. I'm about to put it on the screen right here. That's from one of the coaches. So sent him that. And then that's what he sent at the bottom.
Oh.
That ain't the only one. That's from another one. You see it?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Bro, I don't know. I know he did like a stream with On 3, but
right.
I don't think he was ever like, I don't know who told him he could commit, because based on the feedback from their staff, it don't seem like he was ever committed. And there's been a whole bunch of weird commitments being put out there by these kids. I don't know who telling them that they're committed. I don't know.
That's tough.
Somebody put out that they were committed to Cincinnati, and I'm like, like what's going on? So I sent them. Let me see. All right, just say them messages at the top. I'm like first 3.
I can't really see. I just see a hat.
Yes,
okay. I seen it.
It said, I said, y'all took him? No, sir. Perhaps. He said, no, sir. Cap. Perhaps he's just saying he was visiting. Says he's committed. He said false info. So,
that's tough.
Yeah, bro. This is another one. I don't know what's going on where these kids are thinking that they're committed. But hey, coaches got to do a better job with communication.
They do. Bacon, what's your reaction though?
That was pretty much everything that you needed to say, man. Tough, man. I mean, he's got UGA. I mean, the offense. Look at the offense. Got UGA. You know, I mean, got Auburn, Michigan, Tennessee, Texas A&M. Kirby been pushing heavy at a lot of Georgia talent. I know he's at IMG right now, but it'll be interesting to see where he goes. You know what I'm saying? We'll see if reports come out about, you know what I'm saying, the miscommunication between recruits, coaches, and obviously, you know what I'm saying, reporters. So that's interesting. But you know what I'm saying. Alex is talented, bro. You know what I mean. DB playing receiver, both sides of the ball. Haven't watched it very close to IMG, but you know what I mean. That's tough. Miscommunication is a mother.
He'd be all right. He over 6 feet. And he didn't decommit from Bama. Bama decommitted from him.
Right.
Yeah. He'd be all right, though.
Well, there you have it, man. Dark horse team, I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. The watch is gonna be Tech. Been there quite often. Not saying they're gonna pull the trigger on him. I mean, but he does have an offer from them. That'll be a team to watch for 2027. Put it out there.
They probably jumping on him.
Tom?
I said they probably jumped on him as soon as they saw that thing by Hayes Fawcett.
Yeah, man. So watch out for that. That's a good relationship there. But all right, man. Mark, this is your time, brother. So we're gonna let you take the show. Your headlines, man. So I'm gonna pull up the graphic. And let you do your thing.
All right.
All right. Let me find it. Boom. Oh, no, that's big. I was going to say, do you get a promo? Promo for Marcus.
All right.
But all right, man.
All right, pretty much, man. Now is really time to step in and give McEachern their props, man. I think they're the new rulers, beating Harrison, beating Hillgrove, which Hillgrove's a top-rated defensive team, North Cobb. So they pretty much didn't strike down all the heavy hitters at McEachern. So shout out to Coach Reed. And, man, they have a good formula, good defense, run the ball, mobile quarterback. That is a good mixture of pretty much winning, and that's why they're pretty much undefeated right now.
100%. Yeah, this team is they continue to check box off every week. You know, it's a Hillgrove. Look at North Cobb. You look at Harrison. This team just continues to we question the quarterback, but they continue to be explosive in the running game. I'm saying just got to start running back this week. We already know what we all know what Casey Barner does in the return game. Battle, you know what I'm saying? Casey Barner in the secondary along with the rest of the unit, man. Are we ready to put them in the legit state championship contenders though? We know this team is talented, but can they beat the brass in 6A? No, that's my question.
No.
Nah.
Of course not. You can't just come up here and run the ball the entire time and win in those 6A. It's like I think the Big Ten better than the SEC. It's like the Big Ten of high school football. You go against Buford, you go against Carrollton, Grayson. Let's not even talk about that. You just can't line up and just pound the ball every time, just out physical them and dominate them. No. They got big boys. Them boys, on top of being big, they're aggressive too. Nah, you got to have some type of versatility to your offense. You got to be able to throw the ball downfield, and that's just something that McEachern has not done. Even with Nayland Scott, I seen his film. I seen him in person. Bro is explosive, but he only had 2 receiving touchdowns I think it was his junior year. So it wasn't because of him. It was because they didn't have somebody to get him the ball. And just based on the team stats, it looked like they still struggling to throw the ball. They average more rushing yards. Probably, I think it's like 50% more rushing yards per game than passing yards. So I think until that happens, they won't be a serious contender for the state championship. They're not even in the discussion.
I think the quarterback's improving. I'm not gonna say he scared you or anything, but I think he's taking some progressive steps forward. But I agree with Julian. I definitely think if you're gonna win in 6A, you're gonna have to have a quarterback that throws the ball. That's been kind of the Achilles heel for Buford a little bit. We look at a team that can run the ball at a high degree in the level, but when they face the other teams, when they have to throw it, it's a little bit tougher, for them to kind of come out on top. So I would agree with him to that point. But I think McEachern this year, they definitely could be a quarterfinal, semifinal team and get in there. I don't know about finals because you got Buford and Grayson, but they could definitely be a team that I think is in that conversation. And to your point, Julian, I think they're a team that could be a year too early, and next year really take it over because we know how good Casey Barner is and all the pieces they got. So could be a year too early.
So I said 50% more. They have more than 100% more. They have more than double the rushing yards than they do passing yards. Looks like they averaging as a team 132 yards a game, 11 touchdowns, 7 picks. Nah. You look at everybody who won a state championship, they got a quarterback. Travis Burgess, he averaged under 200 yards a game, but in the state championship game, when he had to throw it, he was throwing it.
Yeah, the team's formula, if you look at the team, they are not a passing team. And I'm not disagreeing with y'all because I totally agree with y'all, but they only run 2 receivers. They run 2 receivers and a couple tight ends, and they're a running based team. You know, they really don't go a lot of receivers when it comes to it. So you know, maybe they do 2 receivers go half read for the quarterback, but I totally agree. I mean, this team is run oriented when it comes to it, but they're good for region. They're good for region. Don't get me wrong.
I think they can go to the 4th round of play. It's really them 3 teams: Grayson, Buford, and Carrollton. Them the ones is like, okay, are they gonna win 6A? And you can't beat them unless you can throw the ball too.
Agree. Totally agree.
Yeah, so they're gonna be good until they run into them.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody. Yeah, and then they got Casey Barner. I think Casey Barner is the best running back on their team. So, you know, you just got other people you want to get the ball because you can give them the ball and beat the other team. But if it was a necessity, like to win, I think Casey Barner would get probably half the carries when it comes to that run game. That boy different, man.
He versatile.
You need to see a 2-back set, man. You need to see Casey on the left hip and
Dude, they got that 21. They got a freshman too who's pretty good. He like 6'1".
Right, yeah.
They loaded.
Facts. All right, we'll leave it there, y'all. Let's go to this one, Mark. Reaction Griffin beats Jonesboro. Definitely a surprise, but big win for them.
Yeah, man. I didn't really expect, you know, Griffin is a upcoming talented team. Don't get me wrong, but I really didn't expect Jonesboro to lose. You know, because you talking about a Jonesboro team with, you know, Jonte Wyman, you know, Lucius Murray, good running game, a defense that, you know, kind of catered towards stopping other opponents, not like stopping, but giving up some points, but kind of like being more mutual. And Griffin, they're a very young team. Don't get me wrong, man. They got, you know, young players all around. They got a sophomore quarterback, you know, so it's just like I just would have never thought of it. But hey, they came out with the win.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't say this was a surprising win. Like I was that close to picking them last week, and then when I look at it, we look at Jonesboro's defensive line, not that big. Look at Griffin's offensive line; it's very formidable. You know what I mean? Same thing, vice versa. Jonesboro offensive line is big, but you know what I mean. They got a lot of guys. They got a lot of 27, not 28, a lot of 26s. They can't compete. It won't surprise me. Even this upcoming week for the region, they beat Central Carrollton. This is a team we have to take more notice on, especially progressing in the playoffs. Now, will they beat Lithonia? I doubt it. But again, I think it'll be a close loss if they do lose down the road.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Griffin, man. No, go ahead. What you say, Drew?
Yeah, I don't got nothing to say about this. I should have just not. I ain't gonna say I should have picked Griffin, but I should have not picked Jonesboro.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, from your analysis, Bacon, I was surprised, but not that too much from what you said, from what you've seen, and when you gave that detailed report that you had told me about them kind of being sneaky, the different pieces that they have. I just think for Jonesboro, like they're a team that can compete. Obviously, they had Central Carrollton on the ropes when I went and seen them. I don't know, man. It just whatever it is, the team not clicking. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a missing piece, missing component. I don't know what that is. It ain't Jonte, not Cortez, but it's a missing component to this team. Where last year they was doing the thing. They was, you know, winning big games, have BT on the ropes on the road, in the playoffs last year. Like it's a missing piece this year. I don't know what that is, but something's missing.
It's not the quarterback. I know you've seen him twice now.
I feel like he's competent. I feel like Ethan Sharp is competent. I don't feel like he's, you know, I'm saying he's trash or anything. I feel like he's a competent quarterback. I think he's getting better as the season goes on. He had one game, the game right before he threw 4 touchdowns. I know obviously a lot of it was Jonte, but I feel like he's getting the ball to his playmakers. But I think the missing piece might be what you said, Bacon, just the defensive front. Last year they had dogs. Like
That's
they got
true.
Jeremiah Collier, but remember in the middle they had Big Ticket. Big Ticket can take up and eat up a lot of that space. And you wasn't able to really run on Jonesboro like that. I think this year it's a little bit different. And we talked about that in the spring game, remember? Like, Cortez got to come up and make hits,
Right.
consistently. I think that's kind of the difference in this team this year.
100%. That's a good point. The reason why I keep bringing up the quarterback is a lot of times you look at high school quarterbacks and the guy receivers like a Jonte Wyman. He's got a plethora of receivers, but Jonte's is definitely the alpha dog in the receiver room. You get a lot of times where you playing buddy ball out there. You know what I'm saying? You look, you stand down one, and by the time you miss 2 or 3 reads, you know what I'm saying, of Scoot and Ben. And I think that's what may be the problem. Like I said, I've only watched him once. That was during the spring game, but I know how young quarterbacks can be.
Good point. All right, man. We'll leave it there, man. Let's keep it rolling. Langston is unbeatable. I'm gonna start with this one with you before you go, Mark. Bacon, what's your thoughts, man? You've seen Langston up close and personal, I think, twice this year, if I'm not mistaken. I know you was at this game, so I want to get your intel from your report from what you kind of saw.
Yeah, Langston is tough, man. We'll see what they do. I'll say this, man. This is a very good team. Didn't have let me get his name. They had the Florida commit. Can't remember his name right now. Carson Baker. Fat Boy got hurt in the second half. I'm sure everybody watched on TV. You know what I'm saying? Coach Rico Hines, Coach Meyer has his team ready to go offensively, but you know what I'm saying, still a constraint on Darnell. You know what I mean? I feel like they gotta let him go, man. It's a lot of east and west passes, a lot of screens. I feel like they got the receiving core to really stretch the field, go north to south. Now, is this a scenario like Carrollton where you got Coach King, where he doesn't really show everything until he has to in the playoffs? And I'm hoping that's what that is, because Darnell though he had a great game, you know what I'm saying, through 2 picks or 1 pick for sure, which I feel like, you know what I'm saying, if he's really in a rhythm instead of going east to west, just checking, going down, that, you know what I'm saying, we don't see that. But had a rushing touchdown, I'd like to see that. But this team is definitely dominant. You know what I mean? Very good secondary, good at the linebacker position, and misfits on the defensive line as well. But to me, what sets his team, I'm saying, on a pedestal is just the offensive coaching and just the dogs on defense.
Mark?
Yeah, so Langston, man, they're a top 10 offense in the state of Georgia. When it comes to coming into the season, and you're talking about an offense that's kind of reconstructed, losing JB, losing Sean McGee. When it comes to it, the only starter really from that hold that they was returning is Xavier Tillery. So they pick up a lot of more weapons. Jamarion, Cannon Kirksey really stepping up. Which you got Carson Baker and Fat Boy, but that says a lot when those people go down. You still be sustainable and successful, and their defense, their defense is real maintained for what they're supposed to do. And this is a top 2 team in 5A. So, man, I'm looking at it when I say unbeatable. I'm saying unbeatable until they reach Thomas County Central. Which I have them going. I have Langston going to the state championship. Don't get me wrong, but this team, I mean, they just have too much depth. They have too much depth just to lose when it comes to it. Because if Darnell Kelly don't do what he's supposed to do, to have another quarterback, which Luke came in the game. He came in the game and he did what he was supposed to do. So, what team that have 2 starting quarterbacks on the team, 2 starting running backs, and multitude of receivers, D-line, a lot of corners. So this team has so much depth, man, and the offensive line is clicking. They really clicking, man, from the start, because Langston has some issues in the first 2 couple games, up front, but they are clicking, they're getting it together, and I really think they are really unbeatable when it comes to the next big upcoming target, which is Thomas County Central.
Respected. I have not seen Langston this year, so I have to kind of plead the fifth. I did see them in the spring. I was impressed then, but I haven't seen them in uniform just yet. But I plan to see them on October 31st when they play Lovejoy. So I'm excited for that, to actually see DK and them boys play and see what they're able to do, obviously, in close and personal, for first time this year. Why are you looking like that, Julian?
Don't disrespect Langston like that.
What do you How am I disrespecting Langston?
You
I
talking
said
about when they play?
seen him this year.
Talking about when they play Lovejoy?
I'm excited to see. That would be the first time I've seen them in pads in the
They're
uniform.
not playing Love. They're not coming to play Lovejoy. They're gonna stomp Lovejoy. When they stomp Lovejoy, when they blow Lovejoy out, when they dominate Lovejoy, you got to use the correct and proper terms when you describe this one-sided matchup. Don't disrespect them boys like that, please. Can you apologize to all the Langston parents, coaches, and players, please?
Apologize for what? They're gonna
You
go
just said play
crazy.
them like it's gonna be a game or something. It's not gonna be no game.
It's a matchup. I didn't say it was gonna be a game or not. I
A
just said I'm
matchup.
excited to see DK in
I'm
person.
thinking
With pads. You hell, bro.
it's getting kind of cold in my house, so I went and got this jacket. Can you see what it got on it?
You're gonna go bundle up. It ain't fall quite yet. It is fall season, but it's still warm in Georgia.
It's getting there. It's getting there.
Still warm,
Yeah.
man. I love fall. Fall's the best.
And this is a good headline for Julian because every Clayton County team has lost in week 10.
Go ahead
So,
and get your piece.
you know,
Go ahead. Go get your little ring.
Not only did they lose, but they got embarrassed. Shout out to Noonan. I can't remember. Oh yeah, I do remember. It was Nige. He said, Julian, what do you think about the game with Lovejoy versus before he even can say in saying versus Noonan. I was screaming Noonan. And they did their thing. They should have won by more. Utopian Academy, Forest Park, and Charles Drew. Y'all didn't play, but you lost. Look, hey, Charles Drew, we're going to cut that loss. That 91-0, we're going to cut that in half. Going to be 45 points from last week. We're going to give you 46 points from this past week. All right? We're going to cut that loss in half. So y'all lost twice. Utopian Academy, y'all not even a real school. So y'all already lost by just existing. And then a lot of people got mad at me when I was talking about North Clayton. We're not even going to talk about that one. Shout out to Doug. And who else was the other team that played? It was Jonesboro.
North
Lovejoy.
Clayton.
Mount Zion. Mount Zion lost to Luella.
Yeah, they lost to Luella by 1 point.
1 point.
Y'all was the only hope. Jordan Fabian, what happened? Y'all the only team I don't hate on. What happened? You lost to Luella? Terrius Favors. The one that's going to this school. He made Luella quit at halftime by himself. 0-9, man. I love to see it. A losing week for Lovejoy is a winning week for Julian. I'm going to celebrate by taking myself out to eat.
Juicy crab?
Shit. We're going wild crab on this one.
Wow.
Six cluster.
Oh,
stupid. He's stupid, man. God.
Hey, Jimmy had this to say making to you about Northgate Langston. He said it might not have made a difference, but Northgate was cheated out of TD early in the game.
Nah, true. They would definitely cheat out of a touchdown. And that did a lot with momentum. I still think they lose. I predicted 10-17. Man, it went. Are we going to talk about this game later on, or do I go ahead and crack open the top now, brother?
Which one?
About Northgate. Are we going to recap Northgate Langston game, or are we recapping it right now?
No. We'll recap it. I'm just going through Marcus headlines.
Stay tuned, Jimmy.
All right, stay tuned. Cool. All right, I'll get this big one right here, Mark, for you, and get your reaction. Massive. No, actually, you know what? I'll let you parlay it, and you ask me. I'll let you parlay it.
Yeah, so huge statement win versus St. Pius. Of course, having first time in school history beating St. Pius. But I said, statement because, they beat St. Pius, but this was the win. This was the win that they needed to make the playoffs and get a playoff spot, because if they would have lost this game, they would have never made they're not making the playoffs. So they needed this win, and that's why it was a huge statement.
Yeah, I'm with you. It was a huge statement. That's a tough region. I know people, they don't feel strongly about Southwest Cab, but I think they got a good football team. Marist, St. Pius, and like you said, Lithonia. But like I said, that region there, if they don't win this game, it's going to be hard for them to get in. Now they don't have, I think, maybe one loss in region play, and then a chance to win it against Marist. So, big time game coming up for them on the road this Friday. But obviously, like you said, massive win, man. I told you a little bit about what happened. Albert Gooden, 3 touchdowns. Obviously, Xavier Butler had 3 rushing touchdowns. Flournoy had a touchdown. Quarterback had a touchdown. Defensive line looked real good. Tico Critterton did his thing in that matchup as well. Number 0, I want to shout out as well.
Jackson.
Is Adrian Jackson. He balled. Appreciate that. Appreciate you for that, Mark. But yeah, man, overall great game for them. Good win. But yeah, I think definitely a statement win for them.
Nah, I agree, man. I know Maris and St. Pius run a similar offense, but it's just, you know what I'm saying, they got a lot of talent over there, man. We definitely want to see good talent. No disrespect to anybody run the slower pace offense like Maris, you know what I'm saying, Pius. But we want to see that pro style spread it out, man, and go down the field, man. You know what I'm saying? Little box office.
Little box office.
All right, good there, man. All right, Mark.
Yep.
Steven dropped 60. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, so Stevenson had 2 running backs, Jaden, and
Anthony Booker.
Yeah, sorry, appreciate that. They both had 100 yards rushing, and they put up 60 points, man. They put up 60 points. That was a good performance by them. And this Stevenson team, man, they gave up 20 points. They keep giving up points. They gave up 20 points versus Riverdale, but they got the win. Very impressive, and yeah.
So are you concerned a little bit about Stevenson? You seem like you are, Mark.
I am. It's just, like I keep saying it over and over. You know what I mean? Like, this team has a lot of talent. You know what I mean? Like, and they're giving away points to teams that shouldn't score. And y'all know the D line that they have, and Riverdale, they're not making the playoffs. So you should be obliterating teams that can't even hold their hand out. So that's the thing that kind of just worries me, because when you get to the playoffs, that means you're going to give up points in the playoffs. You're going to give up points versus teams that are better than Riverdale, better than Mount Zion, better than North Clayton. So, man, this defense, they probably have gave up over 300 points, man. And this team is they're a top 10 team. That's not good at all. That's not good at all. And it just, I can't say it needs to be fixed, because really the playoffs is about to be here. So at this point, they play Doug. They play Doug, and Doug is averaging 40 points. So it's a little shaky.
All right. Leave it there, man. Keep it rolling.
Mark, I'm on the way to your house. I'm about to pick you up, and we're gonna go search for a win for Clinton County. All right.
You wrong, bro. You wrong.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mark. Pebblebrook beating South Cobb.
Yes. Very intriguing. I can't recall. This has to be the first triple overtime game this season. I could be wrong, but I know I'm damn for sure right. Like, triple overtime is just kind of crazy, but hey, we've seen a lot of crazy stuff coming into this year. I talked to a parent from Pebblebrook. They still not pleased on this season, but they're not making the playoffs. But the thing is, South Cobb having a tremendous season this year. Is tremendous the right word for South Cobb? Because, look at it. They haven't won a game in 32 games. So after, they beat Banneker and stuff. So, but triple overtime, hey, it's kind of fantastic for 2 average teams. So that's why they had to be a headline.
Pebblebrook they always been that team that just can't get right, man. They got a lot of athletes, you know what I mean? They had Coach Ford down there coaching the DBs last year, KJ Green, the squad, but they just can't never get right, man. Hopefully they can get right, because when they do, man, it could be some nice.
Yeah, they can. And for Pebblebrook to have a coach that came from, they had the first head coaching trade this offseason was Rodney Hackney to Pebblebrook, which he was Tri-Cities coach, and Michael Woodward was Pebblebrook coach, and now he's the head coach at Tri-Cities, and they are facing 0-10. So, pretty impressive. Not impressive, but pretty weird, but yeah.
Yeah, hopefully they'll figure it out, man. Pebblebrook always talented, but struggles definitely a little bit, man. We're going to go to the Mario one here in a second. I have a grab it. I'm going to pull up Mark, so we're going to hold off on that one, but how about Shiloh, man? I got to get your thoughts on this, man. Is Shiloh, I don't want to say the real deal, but can they pull off something maybe in the first round of the playoffs?
No.
Hey, I love that quarterback, John Wilson.
Yeah.
I love that DB Tim Anthony. I forgot where he committed to, but nah, they cannot.
Nah,
No.
I'm just happy for them because they are making the playoffs. Because they got a quarterback that kind of stepped in, got it done for them. You got to realize this region is terrible. Region is terrible, but they got it done. I can't recall the last time Shiloh made the playoffs, but they're making the playoffs this season. 4-1 in region. 4-1 region. That is great. And shout out to those guys. Shout out to those guys winning, man. It's refreshing. So shout out to them, man.
Not refreshing.
It is.
You're clowning, bro. But yeah, man. I had a few cousins that played for the football team way back when they made it in 2020. Got an NFL player in the league now, JD Davis. Got a linebacker coach on there now as well, man. So hopefully figure it out. But yeah, like I said, the region's everything. It's tough to win in the playoffs if the region is not up to snuff. But hey, maybe we'll see something crazy, man. You never know when it comes playoff time. A lot of people didn't have Peachtree Ridge beating North Atlanta, but that happened. So you never know. You never know.
And Doug is on a 6-game winning streak. This team started 0-2. They started 0-2. 6-game winning streak. They found their quarterback. Defense is rocking, averaging 40 points per game. They're doing their best work. Hey, guys, this team can win the region. They can win the region versus Stevenson this week. So if they get the win, they're region champs. And if they do that, this would be Coach Pritchard's first region championship at Doug. So hopefully they can get that done.
Shout out to Coach
Pritchard. Have been done. And yes, Bacon. Shout out to Coach Pritchard.
Nah, for sure. Easier said than done, man. But I mean, to put up, I know it's North Clayton's defense, which I feel like is it deserves just a hair respect more than what it was getting just a little bit. But to put up 40 points, Trey Olive, you know what I mean? They got athletes at Doug, and like we've already talked about Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? We've seen them struggle against Mount Zion, North Clayton. You know what I mean? It probably has lesser talent than Doug. Definitely got more athletes at Doug, so it's gonna be interesting, man.
Yeah, and
100%.
Those are my headlines. So,
all right, there it is. Go ahead, Bacon. Floor is yours. We'll revisit one in here in a later when we talk about our top performers. But Bacon, I know you wanted to talk the Langston Hughes Northgate game.
Yeah.
Give us your analysis on that game.
Yeah, man. I was gonna talk about it earlier. Hopefully, you're still in here, Jimmy. Man, to me, I feel like. Again, there was another game where I was this close to picking the opposition of Northgate to Langston Hughes, mainly because obviously we know about that running game with Woody Shattini. Hope I'm saying that name correctly. But to me, Coach Witt, and I love Coach Witt. He came in Northgate, did a lot of great things. But to me, he came in Friday's game and didn't play to win. Feel like he played to lose, being very conservative. You got a quarterback in Ledger Clemens who could spin the ball, plays in middle infield. I'm saying in baseball, he capable thrower, but you didn't give him an opportunity. I think he only had like 6 total times to throw the ball. At one point in time, and when you see Langston creeping down on the offensive line, the line of scrimmage, you got to give him opportunities to throw vertical. You know what I'm saying? More time. So, like I said, I like Coach Witt, man, but I feel like he dropped the ball on this one, man. So, hopefully, going forward to give Legends some opportunities if they really want to win. Appreciate you, Jimmy. You know what I mean? I hope I'm giving you what you need, brother. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you take time to watch film and analyze the game. But like I said, man, for lack of better words, man, this didn't play to win there, man. They, the stat line showed they ran with like 27 times. It felt like 35 or 40. But you know what I mean? That's my thoughts.
Right.
Wow.
There it is, man. All right, y'all. So we're gonna give you a little Miller, South Georgia update. Lowndes and Valdosta had bye weeks this past week, so did Colquitt County, so nothing crazy there. Lee County, they beat Veterans 48-3. Lee County was up 42-3 at the break. Their quarterback, Marcus Snipes, was 9-13, 126 yards and a touchdown. Also rushed for 65 yards and a touchdown. They won the yardage battle 498-119 in the win. They played Northside Warner Robins this week. Houston County beat Coffee 45-21. They scored the game's final 24 points after Coffee tied it in a pretty good game through 3 quarters, 21-21. Austin Stinson ran for 142 yards and a touchdown, 11 carries, and 6 passes for 77 yards and a touchdown in that one. Ryan Maxwell, he was 21-29 with 226 and 2 touchdowns and MJ Mathis had 3 receptions for 77 yards. Thomas County Central, they led 42-0 at the break. Deuce Lawrence, he rushed for 115 and 2 tubs on the day, and their quarterback was 7-9 for 86 yards in the tub. Ware County, they beat Perry 21-14, back and forth game. Isaiah White, he threw a 27-yard TD pass to Jamario Rice to break the tie early in the fourth quarter at 14-14. Ware County was able to run out the clock after giving Perry one more possession and a 3-and-out. Peach County, they beat Bainbridge 41-7. They're 8-0 on the year. Ashton Barton ran for 128 and 2 tubs on 19 carries. He also caught 3 passes for 55 yards and 2 touchdowns in that one. Their quarterback, Caden Ivory, 12-24 for 144 yards and 2 touchdowns. And he also had a blocked punt return for a touchdown by Bryson Hughley. All right, Class A Division I, Worth County, they beat Bacon County 52-14. Worth County led 49-0 at halftime. Caden Chester ran for 105 and 2 tubs. Lyndon Worthy was 9-5 for 165 yards and 3 touchdowns in that one. Heard County beat Bremen 28-8. Ethan Tisdale, he rushed for 133 and 2 touchdowns on 23 carries, 6 of 11 for 153 and a touchdown. Bacon, you'll like this one. Brody Buck Cofield, 4 receptions, 146, and he had a touchdown. Remember, we talked to, obviously, their head coach, talked about him kind of having to take that reserve role, obviously, with that program and that team because they was running the ball more heavily, but he obviously got off in that one, Bacon. Toombs County, they beat Savannah Country Day 42-7. They led 35-0 at halftime. Justin Powell scored 3 touchdowns, and he rushed for 73 yards on 8 carries. Swainsboro beat Vidalia 35-20. Swainsboro scored 4 three-quarter touchdowns after trailing 12-8 at the half. Kyle Johnson rushed for 162 and 2 touchdowns on 16 carries. Marco Danford scored on 3 short runs. Northeast Macon got a big win over Central Macon, 61-6. They led 55-6 at halftime and held Central to minus 29 rushing yards and 20 total yards. Jordan Wiggins, freshman phenom, was 124 passing yards and 4 touchdowns to the Kendry Jackson. All right, Mark, you ready for me? You got
Yes, sir. So we got Class 1A Division II update. Clinch County, they was on a bye week this week. This Friday they'll play Turner County. Lincoln County last week beat Lake Oconee Academy 41-3. Lincoln County outgained Lake Oconee 302 out of 8 without allowing the first down. Lincoln County players got rush attempts. Bowden County, they're on the bye week. Bowden. Sorry, they're on the bye week. They play Greenville Friday. Screven, that's how I say it. Screven County. Screven County last week beat Savannah. A.B. Hilton rushed for 122 yards with 2 touchdowns on 17 carries. What is it? Screven. God. Screven County rushed for 344 yards and 6 touchdowns as a team. Wheeler County last week beat Tefler County 35-7. Alvin Ricks rushed for 206 yards, 3 touchdowns on 20 carries. Rico Wooten threw a touchdown return and interception for a touchdown. Justin Cleaver rushed for 88 yards and forced fumble. Lathan Davis had 9 tackles. Next Friday, they play Wilcox County.
Boom. There it is. Appreciate you, Mark, for doing that for me. Obviously, that is
I'm going to get Scurvin right.
Yes, sir. You'll get it right, man. We got belief in you.
Yeah.
All right, man. So we'll go ahead and go to our top performers from week 10. Bacon, I'm going to start with you. I hope that little tidbit I gave you last week helps you out a little bit more. I know how it is trying to, you're trying to, look and search and find, going through the little scrapers a little bit and try to find guys, but hopefully what I sent you helped you out.
Nah, definitely for sure. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, brother. We're gonna start with Carrollton, man. Cam Wood, 106 yards on 8 carries. 106 yards on 8 carries is definitely crazy. So we're gonna take a stroll to the east side, man. Hampton. Kind of east side, right? I hope I'm not, messing up my city face card saying that. But nonetheless, Stockbridge, man. Let me get to it. One second. Joshua Sky had a hell of a game, man. I think he threw for like over 200. You know what I'm saying? So Josh did his thing. Stockbridge, Houston County. You know what I'm saying? Big game for them as well. This went a lot smoother than my head, Nigel. You know what I'm saying? Forgive me, brother. Let's see. Austin Stinson rushed for 142 yards and a touchdown on 11 carries. I gotta stay close to home, man. Brody Campbell in a big win over Lovejoy. Only missed 2 passes. 21 for 23, 231 yards, no touchdowns, but to lead this team on the road, man, and Lovejoy, that's a big performance. What's my top performance?
For you, QB Mark?
Yeah, so Amari Harris came into the game, stepped up for Langston, man. He had 104 rushing yards, and he burst for a touchdown. So shout out to Amari Harris coming into this thing, man, getting a huge win and stepping up for Langston to get the huge win versus Northgate. Gavin Hill for Carver, Atlanta, play running back and slot receiver. Yeah, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, 3 touchdowns and 106 rushing yards to partake into that. So shout out to Gavin, man. He's having a huge senior year. So he's one of my underdog APS players. So shout out to you, Gavin. And Zayden Mullins from Parkview, man. He had over 230 rushing yards and he had a touchdown. So shout out to Zayden, man. He's coming into a role that he's pretty much fit for. So shout out to Coach Adam Clack at Parkview, man. So they beat Duluth, and shout out to you, Zayden. They doing a hell of a job. So those are my top players of the week.
Y'all have him in the top players of the week. Obviously, y'all know I did a post. So obviously, here is mine. Let me share screen. One moment. All right, as y'all know, this was my top performers of the week, man. Like I said, Amari Latimer, 19 carries, 287 yards, and 7 touchdowns, set a school record. So he's definitely on this list for me. Absolutely balled out, so I had to put him at 1. Lithonia athlete Xavier Butler, I interviewed him after the game. I was thoroughly impressed. First time seeing him up close and personal. Known him for a little minute, man. Humble kid, smart, and absolutely balled out, in that game. 166 total rushing yards, making 3 touchdowns on just 8 carries, man. 8 carries. He had that much yards. Hey, that's getting it done for me. Next up, Bryson Hughley from Peach County. In the game, he had 6 tackles, 2 PBUs, a tackle for loss, and he also had a 42-yard punt block return for a touchdown. So he's one that gets my top performer of the week. Maddox Davis balled out, 3 catches, 88 yards, 2 touchdowns in the game, he had 166 all-purpose yards, including an 60-yard punt return for a touchdown. Kid's a baller, and I think he's one of the – I'm probably going to end up doing a list of the top players in 2028 for receivers. I think he's definitely going to make it. Him, Flournoy, obviously, as well, and several others, man. But that kid is elite. He's special with the ball in his hands. Next up, Langston Hughes quarterback Darnell Kelly balled out in the win. Obviously, you was in person for that one, Bacon. But I know you said they was throwing a lot of short screens, and they need to kind of unleash him a little bit, which obviously I agree with. But he was efficient, man. Only 1 incompletion, 147 yards, 3 touchdowns, and he added a rushing touchdown in the victory over Northgate. Balled out, so he gets obviously my top performer. Mooney Gibson as well. He rushed in the game for 168 and 2 touchdowns on just 13 carries. Big, I don't know if you knew this, but he has 50 career rushing touchdowns. He also kind of established himself as a Kell all-time great. The only other player that has more, Jonathan Dwyer, former Georgia Tech legend and great, and now obviously Pittsburgh Steelers. So he's in quite territory right there, to say the least. Other ones that didn't make my graphic that was there, Hudson Hewlett, 209 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns in their win over North Cobb Christian. Brody Buck Cofield, as we just talked about, Bacon, he balled out 4 catches, 146 and a touchdown. He's continuing to get it done. And then North Hall quarterback Alex Schillerman, he was 25 of 35, 266 and 4 touchdowns in the win, man. So obviously that was massive for them. And last but not least, man, I rarely do this, Bacon, but what got my game ball defensively? Dodge County. 5 interceptions, 16 quarterback hurries, 9 tackles for loss, right? And I think they forced a fumble as well. And they had 4 different guys have a pick. That's getting it.
That's crazy.
And only 12 points.
Wow.
Only 12 points, QB Mark. Crazy.
That's impressive. I like it. I like the. It kind of shocked me when you posted it, man. I had to repost it. Yeah, man, it was nice. It was nice, man.
I appreciate it, man. I'm trying to, to be real with you, Mark. I spent the whole weekend trying to figure it out, so I could
Just use, just use
I ain't know what to
Canva.
do, man. What'd you say?
Yeah, use Canva, whatever. It's easy. It's easy, man.
Yeah, man. I was like, I'll be seeing Mark do it. I see these other guys, so I was like, let me put my own little spin to it, man. But I'm glad you like it. That says a lot because you messing when Bacon was like, yo, this is fire. But I was like, you think I
like
should
it,
post
man.
Like,
I like it.
I'm gonna do more,
I like the logo. I like it, man.
I appreciate it. That's love, man. I appreciate that, bro. It means a lot, man, for sure. But Bacon, you got a comment, man. Somebody said Skull Buffs.
Skull Buffs, man.
Skull
Yes,
Buffs.
sir, man.
That's on your YouTube, so they tapped in with you. And you got to welcome back, QB Marcus. They missed you. I told you.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it, man. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate everybody, man, for tuning in on the show, man. Yep. Thank you so much, All Star Special. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I like All Stars, man. I like them, man. If it meant for Waffle House, yeah, but it's only $15,
Bro, them days back in the day used to be like $7-8, bro.
Facts.
$15 is decent. Decent.
I'm just not with that, Mark. That's college, bro. You go get some drinks, do what you do on the weekend. Go to Waffle House, you get it for about $6-7, bro. You less than $10.
Out of there.
You out of there. You chilling, and then your tummy feel good. And guess what, Mark? The drinking then wore off. You know what I'm saying? Well, you didn't drunk, then wore off. We can't get that no more. You're gonna spend at least about $20-30.
Not the move, but the good days are behind us.
We got a comment. All right, Bacon. Let's see this one before we hit our game picks, man. This is from Mr. Network. I think this on your platform. So let's talk about feedback for the show. Okay, go ahead, man. Go ahead. Hey, we waiting for you, Coach CJ. What's the feedback, man? What can we do?
I thought I was doing this Tuesday, Coach, but lead up saying I don't mind this.
Yeah, man. What can we do to make this show better? Now let me say this, Coach CJ, for your comment. We're trying to make this an all-inclusive show, right? Where people can be themselves. Granted, all right. Last week, this was impromptu now, Coach CJ. So bear with me and listen to me. Coach McCreary came on the show after they stomped. Was it Drew Mark they stomped?
Yeah.
91-0. And he was like, hey, I gotta clear something up. Now, that was unwarranted. That was true Coach McCreary. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to come on. We gave him the platform to be himself and do what he do. So I think we're doing an okay job. I ain't gonna say great, but I think we're doing an okay job if coaches want to come on and speak their piece. Sometimes coaches, they be very ho-hum. You know what I'm saying? They don't say too much. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like we've built a rapport, Mark. We got some polarizing figures, of course, but I mean, it is what it is. But I feel like we got people that want to come on and connect with us, though. But what you got for us, Coach CJ?
Yeah. So, I mean, I think I talked about that in the group chat a while, just being not boring. You know what I mean? Just not being boring. Just be ourselves, man. Sometimes being all scripted is kind of the best thing, because we are providing a service. We providing a service, so we want people's best interest on what we do, and that really says something, for me not being here on the show, and somebody saying welcome back, so that means we're doing something that's very influential, and I just keep it going, give people what they want, that's what it's really about. I mean, truth to be told, so
keep it Marcus, man of the people.
Man of the people. What's your reaction, Baker, real quick, before we move on?
Nah, man. Y'all, we do a good thing. With the biggest thing, we're trying to get in tune with the culture, man. Not just our culture, but I'm saying everybody else. If you want to come on, speak your piece, man, for sure, do that, man. We all growing, we all evolving as orators. You know what I'm saying? None of us has been to what's that? Anyway, it could have come to me. But we're all evolving as orators, man. Over time, like everything. The more time you do it, the better you'll get at it, you know what I mean? Obviously, Jew, you know what I'm saying, provides a lot of pizzazz, a lot to the show, which I'm saying, which we appreciate, brother. You know what I mean? He definitely ran the ratings up just by himself, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we all get better. None of us has been to Toastmasters, I'm assuming. I haven't. I probably will plan on going to that later on, but we're all, you know what I'm saying, all self-made men, you know what I'm saying, and continue to be made men as we evolve, but you know what I'm saying? So I think we're doing a solid job, man.
For sure. But yeah, I got your number, Coach CJ. So I'm sure you're gonna parlay with Bacon. I know Bacon will keep me informed. But yeah, definitely hit us up after the show, man. We would love your input. Look, man, we're all inclusive. You got criticism, we love to hear it too, man. We all about making this a fun show. People tune in on Mondays, every single Monday, and we get a spill, man. But we give it to you in a fun, authentic way, as QB Mark would say, not boring. Appreciate you, Coach. We appreciate it, man. That's love. That's love. Man.
I probably call you on IG or something.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Mark, let's do it. It's time, man. It's time for we bring on that guest, man. Week 10 game picks. Week 10. Can Bacon? Was it a fluke last week for Bacon? Was it a fluke?
Hey, I'm gonna let my game. We about to run it up. We might go 7-1 this week.
But we got 8 matchups this week, Bacon. We got 12 matchups.
Oh,
this is about to break week. Yeah.
Big week.
You know why we got 12, Mark? Because the games were so good. When you see these matchups, you see these games, they're good.
Okay.
So let's do it. Mark, start with you. You've called them soft. You have not been impressed this season. You think there might be a first round exit. Cambridge Kale, who you got?
That's yeah. This is a tough one. One. Oh man. I don't know how good Cambridge defense, and I know I'm trying to speed up, but I don't know how good Cambridge defense really is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I know the offense is really good. Give me Cambridge. I want Cambridge in this one. Give me Cambridge. I think they got something to prove. Man, I forgot who they played. They played a good team. Did they play Kingdom County? They played Kingdom County, I think. Right, Notch. I could be wrong. They played Kingdom County. They played very well. So yeah, give me Cambridge in this one.
All right, my guy got Cambridge. So let me make sure I got that team right. Bacon, who you got?
I hope Julian sent his picks.
Yeah, I was actually meant to do that right now.
Go
ahead,
hey,
Bacon.
I shouldn't say it's every man for themselves. So
hey, man for themselves. Now I'm gonna go. That's a good one, but I'm gonna go Kale, man. I'm gonna go Kale. They got some good DBs out there. Got some good DBs. Let's lean on Mooney a little bit. Let's get it going early. You know what I mean? I think the quarterback at Kale had a good week this week. I didn't play anybody great. They play a Centennial. Had lower completion they have a lot of completions, but had a lot of yards. But so I'm gonna go with Kale, man. Last time I picked against Kale, you know what I'm saying, they clipped me. I need all the wins I can get, so we ride with the big dogs.
Ride with the big dogs. All right, there you have it, man. All right, there it is, Bacon. Yeah, I'm going Kale, man. I've been touring, fellas, and I'm gonna talk about the end of the show about where I'm gonna go. It's looking likely this one. If I didn't have to be to Georgia Tech at 10 a.m. on Saturday, I would go to the big boy, the one down south, but it's a 3.5 hour drive down, 3.5 hours back. So if it wasn't
huh? You split that right up easy.
3.5 Bacon, we ain't gonna be done till what 11:30.
You said 3.5.
3.5, man. Still closer. I would go. Like I want to go to that one, but it's tough. So this is the one I'm probably gonna be at, man. I'm more like unless something changes, but I'm gonna go Kale, man. I believe in the Longhorns. I think they're hitting their stride at the right time. I think they're getting hot. It's another good test for them, Mark. I know how you said you feel about the defense, but going against those weapons, Georgia commit Craig Dandridge, Hudson Cochera, the ability to run the football. This will be a good test to see kind of where they at. Kind of a fine-tuned game. I think this is their last one. I think they're 7-2, so this might be their last game in the regular season.
It's the last game of the season?
I think so. We've got at that point. I know if it ain't for some teams this week, Mark, it's definitely next week.
Yeah. So
cool. So we'll if Julian puts his in, we'll add it on later on. All right, let's keep rolling, man. Bacon, I'm gonna start with you. Jefferson, Cherokee Bluff.
Jefferson, Cherokee Bluff. I'm gonna ride with Jefferson. I'm gonna ride with Jefferson on this one. You know what I mean? We all know they don't have Max Brown, but by now you should have ironed those kinks out. So I'm gonna roll with Jeff.
All right, you roll with Jefferson. Let me put that in. Mark,
give me Jefferson. Jefferson is number 1 in power rankings in 3A, which is crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, so just give me Jefferson in this one, man. I think they want to kind of maintain that. So give me that one.
Jefferson. Okay. The game for them and the rivalry is going to be next week when they play Oconee County. That game's always good between those two teams in North Georgia. So that'll be the game to watch, man. But yeah, man, just how they're replacing obviously Max Brown and leaning on Edmonds, 246 yards, 2 touchdowns this year. Away game against Cherokee Bluff, who's a team that has improved, Mark, if I'm being honest with you. But it'll definitely be tough to say the least, man. But I'm with y'all, man. I'm gonna go with Jefferson. It's proven otherwise. They're 7-1. They lost their best player early on in the year, so that says a lot to me. So I'm gonna roll with them. Here we go, Bacon from Christian Williams. Bacon, why you make that top 5 plays post look like Northgate won the game? Northgate getting bounced in the second round. Oh,
I'm still at the top. I'm still at the top half. You know what I mean? So the top, they had the best plays when you look at it. You know what I'm saying? Woody had ran somebody over. The safety was big. I mean, it was really 2 for 2. I can't remember the other third with an interception. You know what I mean? Plus, you know what I'm saying, we were putting the kids on a platform that the kids that need exposure to 28, 27s. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, bro. Like I said, we want to see Lancey Hughes open up that playbook a little more, my friend. But as far as regards to Northgate get bounced in the second round, we got to see.
Bacon a rider for his Noonan folk. So don't forget that. Don't forget Noonan.
All right, bro.
Chris, I know Chris, man. He's hilarious, bro. Well, that's why I'm laughing my ass off. He's hilarious, bro. That's Sean Williams' dad. Come on,
the one for on the radar?
Sean, who's going to Florida Atlantic. Yes, that's his dad. So,
yeah. Oh, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
My bad if I said that, Chris, but I just wanted to let it know and let it be known.
There it is. All right. They keep rolling, fellas. All right. Dutchtown Eagles Landing.
What?
Hold on.
You picked that game?
Hold on. There's something I did wrong there. Hold on.
They don't play each other.
Woo! No way I picked that. Hold on, bro. I know I messed that up. Okay, no, this is why I picked it. Eagles Landing in Jones County. There we go.
Okay.
Like, why the hell did I pick that?
But why did you still pick that game though?
Well, Jones, I mean, Eagles Landing is a must-win game for them, and then Jones County is one of the top teams. So
I got Jones County. Sorry for interrupting you, but I got Jones County.
Go ahead, Bacon.
1 second, brother.
Huh?
I said 1 second, brother. Let me pull up this preps here. Heck with it. I'm gonna roll Jones County, man.
Bro, I need to do some notes. Get some notes on this.
Hey, man, it's a big week, man.
Did you see what Julian post, bro? Oh,
what he post, man? He's a clown, bro.
Let me see it.
That's a hill, bro.
Hey, I can't, bro. I can't, bro. All right, you going Jones County. I'm also going Jones County. A player to watch now was going to be Travis Miller, sophomore phenom, 486 yards. This year he's been splitting reps, but getting better as the season has worn on. He'll be one to definitely watch in this game, and I got Jones County coming out on top. Big way over Eagles Landing. All right, Marcus, a better one, as you would say. Roswell, Gainesville. I think this one has a little bit of intrigue. Trey Smith almost made my top performers. He had an outstanding performance this past week, and they're winning over Lanier. I think he had 4 or 5, total touchdowns, man. But big game for both teams. I think this could pretty much clinches the region championship for Gainesville if they win.
So I look into this one, man. Milton, I feel like Milton kind of gave everybody kind of the recipe on to kind of stop Gainesville offense in the second half, kind of load the box, make them because they like to run the ball to set up the pass a lot. But if Roswell, man, this is a really good game, honestly. But Najee Newkirk had a blast game last week. I think he had like 3 touchdowns. But on the safe side, give me Gainesville. But this is one of those, man, I forget what Julian called them. But one of those trap games. When it comes to, I really like Roswell. I really do like Roswell. Trey Smith is very phenomenal, man, and he's trending right now. Good kid, man. But give me Gainesville in this one.
Yeah.
You too?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Gainesville.
Roswell and Milton didn't play yet?
I don't think so. That's usually your last game of the regular season. That's an old school rivalry. think that's last game of the season, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna go Gainesville too. I like Roswell. I like Trey Smith. I like the weapons on the outside. Gainesville a tough place to play and win. In my humble opinion, I think Red Elephants will be able to do enough in this one. Defense is potent. I got Red Elephants, man. Coach Niblet, we trust. I think they come out big time on this one. All right, man. Big one. I think everybody's gonna go in a different way on this one, man. Central Carrollton and Griffin. Big game for both teams. I think this will clinch the region championship for Central Carrollton. Big, but this could be big for Bacon for Griffin if they're able to come out and win this one and kind of put the whole state on notice.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I'm riding with the G, man. R3G, man. Shout out to Coach Goodrum, man. Shout out to Keith Postel, man. Shout out to their old line. They got enough DBs in the secondary and enough guys on their defensive line. You know what I'm saying? Move J.R. Harris off his spot, man. Really challenge him as a thrower to quarterback. So I like Griffin in this one.
Can they slow down the two-headed monster though?
That's a good question. Yeah, hell yeah. What's his name? Number 6? I can't remember his name right now. They got, you know what I'm saying, 2028 linebacker. Like I said, Keith Postel. They gonna give them boys all they can handle. In, you know what I'm saying, in the front seven for sure. Smart. Shout out to the Walton boys though. Shout out to Mama Walton. You know what I'm saying, shout out to the whole fam.
I don't want to pick against Griffin because I feel it's going to bite me in the tail when it comes to it because this team is hungry. Team is very hungry, man. And damn, Mike Evans, you dropped that shit? Oh, that nigga's hurt now. But give me Central Carrollton, man. Give me Central Carrollton in this one.
Yeah, I want to go Griffin too. But I'm gonna give it to Central Carrollton, man. They've been there, done that. They've won the region championships a couple times in this region. I think they're knocking on the door. I believe in Coach Goodrum, but I think they might be a year too early. You know what I'm saying? From winning these big type of games like this, they did beat Jonesboro. Credit to them. Doing it 2 weeks in a row, not getting complacent. Bacon when the noise is starting to kind of creep up a little bit, people starting to kind of say you could be a team. Are they ready for that yet? I don't know. I like Coach Goodrum as a coach, though. Phenomenal team. But I'm gonna roll with Central Carrollton.
100%, man. No, I mean, all I hear is gaining ground. That's all I hear.
Gaining ground.
Gaining ground, man. We finna, you know what I'm saying? We'll look up at the end of this week like, damn, baby, that boy Bacon only down 2 games. What happened? And the linebacker knows Paul Robinson, man. Expecting him to have a crazy game against Central.
Paul Robinson. All right, we'll look out for him. All right, let's hit the next one, man. Harrison Hillgrove.
Harrison Hillgrove. That's a good one.
That's a damn good one.
Man. I'm gonna ride with Harrison, man. Coach, get Donovan Martin again. Get Donovan Martin the ball, man. And they didn't give him the ball enough against McEachern. Give my boy the ball. You might win. You can win this game. I was about to say you're gonna win it all, but you'll win this game.
Man. Oh. Give me it's tough. This is a good game. I want to go Hillgrove. I really do, but the offense really scares me. But Harrison defense, give me Hillgrove. I think Hillgrove bounce back. They bounce back tremendously.
You Bacon, who you said you was taking again?
Harrison.
Interesting. Yep, you're on your own on that one too, buddy. I'm going Hillgrove, man. I think a rebound game for them. They should be able to come out on top. I think, they felt the noise a little bit. Came up short against McEachern. I think they're going to be hungry in this game. They got Hillgrove coming out on top.
And I think Harrison, they don't have that running game like McEachern. Just slow the game down. And, they like to – because Aiden Watts is a top 20 quarterback in passing yards. So this team is like to pass the ball, man. So, and just give me Hillgrove in this one, though.
Facts. All right, man. Big one. I'll start this one up. Lithonia, Marist, man. Big game between two teams. Marist has been there, done that. Lithonia got a great team. I like what they can do on the outside. The defensive line, I'm going to be real with you. They roll physical with Adrian Jackson and Tico Critterton. I'm going to shout out number 9 as well. He plays really good. I don't know, man. Doing that for 4 quarters against Marist for the second consecutive week, man, and that'll do something to you, man. That'll do something to you because they're basically the same offense as y'all alluded to earlier, man. So I'm going to go Marist since they're proven otherwise. I still think they're a top team at 4A. So I got Marist at home against Lithonia. Until I can see it. I like Lithonia, but talking about a state championship contender in Marist again.
100%.
Yeah,
My bad.
go ahead, Bacon. My bad.
I'm just going with Marist.
Yep. Can't bet against Alan Chadwick, so give me Maris.
Yeah, tough to do that. All right, I think we're gonna split hairs on this one, man. Rome and New Manchester. New Manchester, the team on the rise. They're playing really good this season. Really good quarterback play, running the ball. Playing against Rome, man. Two-headed monster at wide receiver, man. I can't think of his name. Jeremy Winston, yep, and then Daniels.
Yeah,
two really good players, man. They can run the ball, which I think.
Give me Rome in this one. Give me Rome in this one. I think Newman just been having a way with a lot of other teams besides Rome. So give me Rome in this one. And surprisingly, man, Rome, they lost to two good teams. They lost to Carrollton and they lost to Creekside. So give me Rome in this one.
I really want to go with New Man, but I mean it's tough not to go with Carol. I mean to go with Rome, man. Two of the losses, like Mark said, against Carrollton and Creekside. So I think those matchups prepared them for this game. So I'm gonna take Rome, being more battle tested at this point in time in the season.
Yeah, man, I'm going upset, man. I think this is New Manchester's time. I'm going with New Manchester at home against Rome, man. I think they shocked some people, man. Come out on top and beat the Wolves.
Dang, John Reed going to lose.
New Man is at home though.
New Man's at home. I think the boys gonna be battle tested and prepared, man. All right, let's hit the next one, man. Hateville Charter and Kip Atlanta.
Wow, you really had this. It's a good matchup. Mm-hmm. Give me Hateville in this one. Just give me Hateville in this one. There's nothing need to be explained.
Mark is he is the APS guru, the APS expert, man. I don't really know too much about these schools. I mean, I know what they were when Coach Pope was down there. But just for the parity, man, I'm gonna go Kip Atlanta, man.
All right. Bacon's going Kip. I'm agree with Marcus and go Hateville, man. Got a good region record. Played a tough non-region schedule. I think that's prepared them. I think Hateville comes out on top. So I'm going Hateville Charter. All right, let's keep rolling, man. This will be an interesting one. North Gwinnett versus Norcross. The game will be on GPB. North Gwinnett is a team that's been playing really, really well this year, man. Mark, I'm gonna start with you.
Give me North Gwinnett. Mazzone is running the ball pretty well when it comes to it. Norcross ain't that they a little up and down. Like they win. They either coming back or they got the lead or they're giving up points. So just give me North Gwinnett in this one.
Yeah, I agree. North Gwinnett. I just think they're a little more well balanced at this point. I like the defense a little more. Jack Godfrey, if I'm saying his name correctly, obviously the son of the coach. I expect him to bring the pain, man.
Would you gonna pick your school, Notch?
Yeah, man. I think I'm gonna just being respectful and pick my alma mater, man. In this one, I know North Gwinnett got a lot of good pieces, man. Quarterback plays playing well. Jake Godfrey has been doing his thing, man. They're running the ball. But yeah, I'm gonna go with PJ Wolf, man, and Norcross. I think they can upset North Gwinnett. And plus, I can't pick North Gwinnett. It's a rivalry between those two teams. Always has been since I've been in school. Always one of the biggest games when them two play, man. So I'm gonna go Norcross.
Okay.
No, go Norcross. All right, man. We're gonna see the best one for last. Hampton versus Ola. QB Mark, starting with you.
It's a good game. You got two good players in Kamari Dorsey and Kane Wayne playing in this game. Give me Ola in this one. Give me Ola. Give me Ola in this one, man.
Baker.
Kamari Dorsey commits soon. I know they got a running back, one of the best running backs in the state at Ola. But I'm gonna ride with Hampton in this one. Hampton Hornets.
Got that, buddy. You are on your own. I'm going with Ola. Mike Knight's another name to watch, man. Committed to Coastal Carolina. DB plays really well. QB Mark, man, they can run the ball with Caden Way. Yeah, I'm gonna roll until I see otherwise. Hampton is having a good year though. I mean, spring was rough. They
are.
I give them their credit. I don't think they're ready for Ola though.
You know, the team that wins this game, they make the playoffs. So, yeah, because you got Locust Grove, Stockbridge, and Jones County. So whoever win this game, and all of them are the same record between Jones County, Hampton, Stockbridge, and Ola. So it would be kind of shaky. So, but yeah.
All right.
Yep, they all 6-2 or 7-2, 6-2, 7-2. So
massive game, man. Playoffs on the line, man. We've hit that part of the year, man. So it'll be interesting. All right, we're going down south for this one, man. Swainsboro and Savannah Christian.
I take Swainsboro.
Okay.
Yeah, give me just me reading this article. Give me a Swainsboro.
Yeah, man. I think they got one of the best two-way players in the country, man. Jabio Smith, 2027, 4-star. Might even be rated a 5-star to come this time next year, man. All-around player, can do pretty much everything. He totes the rock, plays linebacker. They got weapons on the outside. Savannah Christian not the same team he was last year when they had Elijah Griffin, who's now at Georgia, and obviously Damian Guyton, who transferred to Benedictine. So I think it's going to be too much for Savannah Christian at home. I'm going with Swainsboro. All right, man. Last but not least, man, the best game of the night. Houston County and Thomas County Central, fellas. It's a big one. I wish I could go. 3.5 hours away. It's far, man. But who y'all got coming out on top in this one?
Give me TCC, man. Just they're gonna have a perfect season. Ending the regular season. So give me TCC.
TCC, man.
Yeah, man. To break down the matchup, I mean, it's really it's a battle, man. I don't know how. I mean, maybe it is down south it'll be on TV, but I don't know how this game ain't on TV. I mean, you got an elite offensive line with Houston County, Braylon Mills, going up against obviously Cam Brooks and that elite defensive line for them. The boys swarm to the football. Elite linebackers, weapons on the offensive side of the ball. And Christian Deuce Lawrence, Wake Forest commit, Jalen Watkins, Jaden Dunbar, Jalen Johnson throwing them the rock. Defensively, Houston County is really good. Jordan Smith, offensively, Kayvon Consiero, excuse me. He's really good. And then they got MJ Mathis. Ryan Maxwell's having a phenomenal year. It's so tough to pick this game. Lord. I almost want to go upset. If it was Houston County at home, I would go upset. But I got to go Thomas County Central, man. Them boys is the real deal. State child contender. Pulling for you, Coach Edwards, man. But that'll be tough, man. But I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with TCC, man.
A lot of games.
It's a great game, bro. I can't wait to break that one down next week, man. That's gonna be a heck of a game. Maybe one of the best ones of the year. Yep. All right, y'all. Those are the game picks. I'll try to remind Julian. Hopefully, he remembers to put all his game picks in. Appreciate the 11 people on YouTube, man. Y'all holla at your boy. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Y'all holla at Bacon too. Bacon's been running up as well. Y'all holla at us, man. But Bacon, whenever Coach Brown is ready, man. I texted him. He said he was good.
Yeah, he said he was in.
So maybe he got tied up, but we'll see. But Mark, man, any closing thoughts, brother, before we let you go?
For the most part, man. Yeah, so the season is closing, of course. So a lot of teams trying to get the regular season closing. Sorry, for the most part, a lot of teams are trying to get to the playoffs. So man, really, I only got 6 undefeated teams that I cover: Beaufort, Sandy Creek, Creekside, Carver, McEachern, Langston, and New Manchester. So I think 5 of those teams will go 10-0. So when it comes to it, but yeah, man, this season has been very, very interesting. Very interesting season, man. So Shout out to Paulding County. A lot of people was sleeping on him. A lot of people picked Campbell to win, but I picked Paulding County. So shout out to Paulding County on this one, man. One of the players was texting me just now, so shout out to them. But that's pretty much it. Pretty much it. I'm glad to be back, man. And fun fact, man, Coach Brown was my wide receiver. I didn't play wide receiver, but he was on the staff when I was playing football. So good coach, man. Yep, good coach. He was at Hateville, so real good coach, man. So I hope y'all have a good interview with him, man, and I'll be watching. So yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all, man. I appreciate everybody, man, for tuning in, man. So yeah, I enjoy it every time.
Yes, sir, man. We appreciate you, man. Enjoy the rest of your week, Mark. We know you're always gonna have great content, brother, and we'll see you next Monday.
All right, y'all boys, man. Be easy.
Much love, bro.
All right, man. There goes QB Mark, man. So appreciate everybody tuning in. We're gonna bring on Coach Steph Brown. Remember, he's been all over. Mark talked about Hateville Charter. We obviously seen him at Langston Hughes. He won wide receiver coach of the year. Obviously, he coached Kale and all the great receivers and weapons as well. So he's been all around. Now he's doing some college stuff. So we're gonna just get a little quick update with him, see what he's been up to, and all the stuff that he's been obviously doing. Lately, man. He also runs a youth camp during the summer as well, man. Where he just highlights the kids, let them play for free, play for a t-shirt, hosts at a local park, and gives them different wide receiver lessons, man. So excited to break it down with him. He should be on here momentarily, man. But keep the chat going. I'm going to put a chat in YouTube, man. And I'm going to get you guys on 5A. So Jimmy, I seen your question, man. So I'm gonna pose that one as well, man. Who would win? Carver. Y'all comment down below. We're trying to engage with y'all. Wow,
he's on. He's on, brother.
All right, and then I'm gonna pose a question I'm about to bring on right now. One sec, baby. Y'all bear with me. Should I do a poll?
Yeah, do a poll.
Okay, you said do a poll. Okay, cool. Start a poll. Let's say, okay, who wins 5A state championship? Georgia high school football. All right, questions in the chat. Y'all answer this. We'll answer this at the end of the show. See how it did, man. We're gonna put a few teams. We're gonna put Hughes. We're going to put Gainesville, Thomas County Central, Houston County. Or you could put other. So we just did a poll, man. We want to hear y'all thoughts, man. Check it out down below. Who wins 5A state championships between those four schools, or comment another school that you think is being slept on that we should include. All right, man. Let's bring on Coach Steph Brown to the show.
What's up, Coach?
What's up? How doing, man?
Doing good, man. How's it been going?
Man, I'm blessed.
Sorry, man. Appreciate you coming on, man. So Coach Steph, man, what you been up to, man? We ain't seen you as much as we used to, man. You've been kind of international all around the world, man.
Man, I've been around. I ain't coach high school ball this year. Coaching youth ball. Fayette County Voodoo 11U. On the advising and consulting side, just doing some training and stuff right now, and then just helping build my own personal brand and just getting a couple things together. That's about it.
So for you, Coach Brown, you coached high school for a minute. We know about the impact you've had on some of these kids, man, and helping them, evolve, not only in high school but even in life. Right. So what made you kind of just go through this change, Coach, where you was like, hey man, I'm gonna take a step back, I'm gonna work on my personal branding, and I'm gonna be on the more consulting side, but still doing training on the side as well.
I mean, I think it was kind of like I prayed on it. It was more like a decision I needed a break. A lot of playoff games, a lot of wins, a lot of kids in school with no rings. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of wanted to step back and just really understand, get back and look at the big spectrum of everything. You know what I'm saying? Just look at okay, it's different. Y'all see me at the game and stuff like that. It's kind of weird for me, but it's different. I'm seeing it outside looking in. So I got an opportunity to work with some schools, doing some advising and consulting and working with their receivers and stuff like that. So just being in different rooms, you know what I'm saying? Just being around different people, seeing different stuff, and just understanding damn, been doing this for a while, so just like taking it all in for real and like really just picking other coaches' brains and seeing, like seeing how they look at stuff. And like now I'm looking at it and it's just like it's different now. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're on the outside looking in. So like I done been around a lot of great coaches, a lot of great players and stuff like that. So I got a lot of knowledge and, just gaining more knowledge and just seeing, just seeing other programs and how they operate.
100%. How do you feel? I know you just talked about, but how you feel like that makes you better in terms of, first off, training your guys moving forward, but also giving them kind of the game of what's going on, and especially in the college football world, and just how to navigate the whole process as well.
I think it's bigger than football for real. My brother TJ, he always says like, we ain't got clients, we got little brothers. So I'm up 2-3 in the morning, like talking to a kid, like trying to make sure he don't quit or making sure his mom and them straight, trying to get to a game, you know what I'm saying, like stuff like that, like knowing what's going on. So I think it's bigger than ball. Like it's you really like into it. You really like a big brother, uncle, however they look at you, whatever. So I think I kind of wanted to step back and start going to some more games and like being there for the kids and like, the ones that started with us and like even new clients, being around them and helping them out and just seeing different stuff. So I think that helps too. And then it's like making yourself available, like to be able to get to games and see the kids and like, just letting them know like I'm a real person too. You know what I mean?
1,000%, coach. And then I want to ask you, a lot of the stuff we see on Saturdays, we see stuff that you train the guys up. One clip that caught my eye was CJ Daniels. You're training him, and then we seen him make the same move in the game and pull off a crazy catch. So can you talk about like some of the stuff that you have them train where it's relevant and it's making that difference even at the next level?
Well, that was CJ. CJ, I rock with him. That's my boy. My brother TJ trained him, so he been training CJ since high school. So he collabed me in the video. He made with him. But the biggest thing, like, is we do stuff that translate. I train Malachi Tony. He probably best freshman in college football right now. Posted some stuff for him, like just stuff we working on at the park. You know what I'm saying? Like his game related stuff. And see, like people don't understand about like what training is. It's like they may see you put some cone down or like, some stuff like that. They're like, damn, what are they doing? But people don't really understand. Like, nah, we showing you like if you're the first read in a progression, you're the second read, you're the third read, you can put a little something on the route if you're the third read, like stuff like that. Like just so we have to be knowledgeable of what they do offensively. Be like, okay, well, how can I work this route? How can I do this, do that? Like, and that was the biggest thing. Like TJ always said, just making sure everything translates. Like he been training CJ since high school. You know what I'm saying? So it's been the same stuff, like from Liberty to LSU to Miami. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say just seeing them do that type of stuff, like the video, like you put it up there, like everything we do translates. So it's like not even just CJ and Malachi, like just we got kids at the youth level doing that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like all the way up, like from youth, college, high school, and pro. So it's like I think, like we take people don't really see like the stuff going on like behind the scenes. Like I'm in here with one of my cameraman now. He in here editing some stuff for me now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to, like we're not really like real big social media people, but we'll throw some stuff out there like to show people like it is what it is. But like we get around people, they be like, damn, like we never really heard him talk. Like we never really heard him really say too much. So it's like, it's cool, like seeing the kids and stuff like that, and like seeing the players, like, you go to like NFL or college games, somebody come to you like, man, I follow you, like I respect that, like, you know what I'm saying, I like what you're doing, so it's cool. It's a blessing too.
Two questions on the ask if I throw it to Bacon. I'll ask you on Malachi Tony. When did you know that he would be special, coach?
Like first time I met him. It's just I just had been hearing so much about him, and he was in ninth grade. That was the first time I really like saw him. That was like the first time I really like got to see him, and he was at American Heritage as a freshman. I was at Cal, and I had a freshman receiver that was pretty good too. I'm like, nah, like that's who you got to chase right there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all both young, and like you see the big stretch. Like Georgia and Florida, like them hotbeds of football. So it's like, you got to look at somebody like you can compete with and like stuff like that. I'm like, man, this kid a real deal. You know what I'm saying? Like then I started doing my homework on him. Like met his mom. Like just started hearing the stories about him in Little League, like him playing quarterback and stuff like that. Like mom, great, like real tight with his uncle. You know what I'm saying? So it's like first time I trained him, it was like, I felt like I had known the kid for a long time, and it's just like real mature. He always been the same way, straight face, even kid, work hard. He ain't really rah-rah. He don't talk too much. Like he love his family, and it's just like, like he said in the interview, couple weeks ago. It's just like, you know, my determination to see my mom get up and go to work every day. Like, I relate to that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's one of them things. Like, it ain't no surprise to me what he doing because he put the work in, and you know, like he moving that young, like he 18, he should be getting ready for prom. Like he out here doing better than some juniors and seniors in college. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And then, Coach, I want to ask you. You talk about building your brand and the kind of just being in them different rooms. You know, obviously, I'm sure you know what we're doing. We're kind of that similar fate. Like we're trying to build our brand as well, and you know, kind of be in those different rooms than we were before. So, my question to you: how would you kind of navigate that? And I know it's obviously all about connections, but how would you be able to kind of come off where you can do that? And then, two, Coach, what can media do or like people can do to help your brand and get it more even out there than what it already is?
Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna tell you, y'all doing a great job. You know, so the people don't say that a lot, but you know, you got to let people know when they're doing a good job. Y'all doing a great job. Y'all like these kids, ESPN and Sports Center. You know what I'm saying? So that's an attestament to y'all. Congrats on that, and keep doing what y'all doing. I love it. And then I just say, like, I think, you know, with me, it was just more like people talking to me, like saying, like, bro, you need to do this. Like, you need to show your knowledge. You need to get in these rooms. You need to talk to, like, I do a lot of stuff I don't post. I do a lot of things that I don't speak on or, you know what I'm saying, take credit for, stuff like that. But it's not even really about that. It's just more like just expanding. You know what I'm saying? You can't be in the same place forever. Like, you gotta be cool with, like, you know, like doing different things. If I'm a trainer, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm a trainer, like, I go to the combine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go to these all-star games. Like, I meet people. Like, I bump shoulder with the same people. I run pro days. I see the same people. Like, people talk about high school football. Like, oh, man, like, you nervous? All these people, man. You got 32 scouts in the room, and you running the guy pro day, and it's just you and him. You know what I'm saying? Like, different type. Like, you know, you run through your script and stuff like that. Like, I ran Colorado pro day this year. Every team was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's repetitive reps. Like, we've been doing this so long, but it's like these are the same people I've been seeing for years. Like, I've been running these pro days. So it's like now it's like, whoa, he done got bigger. Like, he doing this, doing that. Like, their brand is doing well. You know what I'm saying? So I think that, and then just not being afraid to fail. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be afraid to fail. Like, you know, people don't see it from an aspect of, like, you know, you gotta want to do something for people to want to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to coach, I want to train. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be in these kids' life, I want to help them. But it started with 4 kids in my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always think back to that, like just training them for free, like being around them, like, you know, getting in with TJ and them, and you know what I'm saying, being around different types of, you know, like different types of people. Like, I played for Jeff Brown, I played for Bobby Petrino, I played for Willie Taggart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a plethora of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like I just trained Coach Taggart like sons this offseason. You know what I'm saying? Like, train them. Like, he flew me up there to the Ravens facility. He's a running back coach for the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that was my coach in college my freshman year. Coach Brown just beat Miami at Miami. You know what I'm saying? Coach Petrino, he's at Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I got a lot of people that rock with what I'm doing, and then I would just say, like, just getting out there, man. Like, don't care about how people feel. You know what I'm saying? Don't care about, like long as you pushing the right thing, like, people gonna support you. You know what I'm saying? Like, people try to make negative stuff feel a certain type of way, but they'll talk down on you just because they're afraid to do it. You know what I'm saying? But don't let nobody, like, steer you away from doing your own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Great answer. Go ahead, baby.
Coach, you gave us our flowers, so I got to give you your flowers, man. Was trying to get Coach on a long time ago. I'm at the game this Friday. I see he shook my hand, and said, "Brother, send me the link, man." So, brother, we appreciate you coming on, man. And I got to ask you, already kind of touched on it, but
right,
you know what I'm saying, you do a lot of things, Coach. You know what I'm saying, ascending. You know what I'm saying, I could definitely see a rising star. You know what I'm saying, in the sports industry. But I'm saying, what do you personally get out of coming on a small but growing platform like the Just As a News podcast?
I think it's like just seeing, like I said, seeing what y'all got doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I pay attention to a lot of stuff. And it's like, it's certain platforms people try to pay me to come on and like stuff like that. Like, that'd be cool, but it's like I don't feel like it's organic. Like Najee came to my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, he came out there for one of my youth camps. You know what I'm saying? I always see what you doing. I always see your stuff going viral. Like, and you do it from youth all the way up. So it's like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, people gave me a chance. So it's like, cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind getting on here shooting the job with y'all boys and just talking and, you know, just saying what it is, because it's like this type of stuff I got to get more into anyway, because I'm just cool with, like, kind of being reserved, like, in the back. Like, I just kind of blend in a little bit, but it's like my mom told me, she was like, what you doing? You standing out. So it's like, it's okay to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to talk about, you know, like, what you're doing. Like, my mom and my dad, they was at my house yesterday cooking, like, we watching the game and stuff like that. They was just telling me, like, they proud of me and stuff like that. So that mean more to me than anything. And then just, just like doing stuff in my neighborhood and like people around me, like everybody that I care about, and just showing them like you can do something else, you can go pro another way. You know what I'm saying? I always say I want to go to the league, but you know what I'm saying, I never said I had to be playing. So, I'll take that serious.
Nah, facts, 100%. You work with Voodoo as well. I gotta ask about Voodoo.
Yeah.
Yourself, Coach Bat,
Yeah.
Coach. Oh, we gotta get Coach on the show. I gotta hit him up, man.
You gotta get on the show. You gotta
100%,
get on the show.
man. Old legend, man. I always keep it real. I always got good energy, man. But
Right.
Voodoo, man, you know what I'm saying? One of the top 10U, 11U teams in the country. You know what I'm saying? So how do y'all continually to consistently turn these kids out and make them champions?
Well, it was kind of crazy, like I say, it's an attachment to Bad and O and Coach Brick and Coach D and Yende and all them, like, and especially like it's a major shout out to our parents, man. These kids 11, they've been together since they were like 5 or 6. They 5-time national champs. Like they ain't really been used to losing, so. But that don't happen without the parents. You know what I'm saying? You got to have real good parents, like to get the kids there, make sure they on time, make sure they doing things the right way, make sure they're uniform. So it's like I just don't overlook the small stuff when it comes to this team because it's like these kids, like they work at it. You know what I'm saying? They run 100 hills a day. They, you know what I'm saying? They push each other. Like they practice hard. You know what I'm saying? They stay with each other. Like they on the game. They talking to each other. Like, but it's the stuff behind the scenes. I think that like people don't really know that we do. Like we push these kids. Like we take it serious. Like it was a whole thing. Like I started coaching last year. Like last year, my first time coaching. But I had been around the team because my nephew was on the team since he was 6. So I used to go to nationals, like pull up on him and see him, and then Bat was like, man, just come coach. Like I think you like it. And I just fell in love with it because, it's the next generation. And you can get your hands on them early and show them how to do stuff the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kids on that team that like they're gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Like whether that's in football or in life, like they're gonna make it. So it's like I tell them all the time, like it's just a blessing for me. Like we don't get paid to be out there. Like it's just a blessing. Like just just to be around, like get these kids back. Like we practice at Oak City Park. You know what I'm saying? Like we just got over to Langston, because the lights and everything like that. But that's where we've been the whole summer grinding. So we give us something Atlanta to be proud about.
And they pulling in kids from Tennessee, Alabama. I know the parents say, we drive all the way from Hoover. So it's program that got going on.
We got kids on our team. Like I think majority of our kids, like they from Atlanta, but we got kids from Chattanooga, we got kids from Montgomery, we got kids from like South Georgia, Middle Georgia, like, but they want to get better because they like, man, we don't get this type of coaching. You know what I'm saying? Where we at? So it's a blessing. Like you look at all our coaches, like everybody done play the game, they got a resume. So it's like you don't see that at the youth level. So it's like, why would you not, you know what I'm saying, like want your kids to be around that or whatever? But we ain't begging nobody. Like it is what it is. Like anybody that ever left the team, they found a way to try to come back. You know what I'm saying, whatever. But it's like Bats always say, you know what I'm saying, it's about how you leave. You know what I'm saying, like, and that's with everything. Like in the way football going now, it's just more like getting everything in order, like knowing what you're trying to do and like making sure you put your best foot forward for the kids. It's about them, not you. You know what I'm saying. So I always make sure I educate our parents on understanding, like when your son get a little bit of success, don't let it go to your head too, because like I tell these kids, like Little League, it matters about wins and losses. Like the MVP of our team last year, I'm with him a lot. His name Jerry Nelson. I'm calling Nino. He won MVP for the youth nationals last year. And I was talking to him like the other day. Like I was talking to him. He with me now. Like I asked him the other day. I'm like, how many touchdowns did you score last year? He's like, I don't know, coach. But you remember you got a ring though.
Right.
You remember you picked that trophy up at the end of the year saying you were the best player in your age group because of the work you put in. It don't be about that. You know what I'm saying? So now put the trophy up. Put the trophy up. Like we got to go work again. You know what I'm saying? They only remember you when you do it twice. They can think it's a fluke the first time. So it's like he 11 and I'm teaching him that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just being able to touch their lives like that, I think that's a blessing too.
Yeah, I coach these kids hard, man. So how to being a young guy, it may not always be receptive to hard coaches. So how do y'all kind of give them to buy into that, especially the parents too?
I mean, I think it's a want to thing. Like you gotta want to do this type of stuff. It ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not one of them things where it's like we're not begging nobody. You know what I mean? Like we're not begging nobody to be around us. We're not begging nobody to, like we'll play a team. We'll play a team like, you know what I'm saying? They'll be like, a parent will come up like, can we join? Like, can we come practice? Like people just want to come practice with us. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a blessing though. It's cool because it's like we go different places. Oh, like you coach voodoo, like y'all with voodoo, like you know what I'm saying. So like people really they pay attention on social media, so it's cool.
100%, coach. You know what I'm saying? You talked about, you know what I'm saying, being motivated for you was seeing your mom go to work, and now you touching so many lives. Does the pressure, you know what I mean, ever get to you? Like, I gotta, you know, get out here and serve these kids. I'm teaching them the right way, keep them out the streets, do different things like that. Does that ever get to you? Does it weigh on you to a certain degree?
I can't. It's my calling. You know, mom and dad, they work hard. They put me in a better situation. I tell people all the time, they raised me right. I did wrong on my own. So any wrong I ever did, that was me. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I owe that back to these kids to do right. You know what I'm saying? Like I done made mistakes in my life. I ain't perfect. I never try to sit here and, you know what I'm saying, like try to get his persona, all like his ultimate poet, like I got it all figured out, but I'm still dealing with stuff daily on my own. You know what I'm saying? Still trying to figure things out myself. So it's like I use them as motivation to keep myself going too. You know what I mean? Like I never been one of them type people. Like I never been the first round pick. I never been the first choice. I never been, you know what I'm saying, anybody favorite probably. So it's like that's a chip I walk around too, and that's why I coach these kids the way I do. And, you know, try to be in their life.
100%, man. You know what I'm saying? I also got to ask you, Coach, I was looking at your Twitter. We talked about it on the show earlier. It was about I was critiquing the coach, you know what I mean, about you know what I'm saying. And I'm not gonna read off your tweet verbatim, but watching coaching, like you say, you're on the sideline more often. You feel like coaches they kind of go, they coach to a script, not coach to the flow of the game.
Yeah. I did. I definitely said something. I definitely said something about that. But I wasn't saying it like in a, you know, like a disrespectful way or anything like that, because
Absolutely.
I love football. You know what I'm saying? It's like I just feel like, you know, coaches are like calling plays. They're not calling plays for players. Players win the game. Coaches don't. You got to put them in the best position possible to make plays on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whenever it is. Like that's from youth all the way up. You know what I'm saying? You see it all the time. Like these coaches in college football getting fired, you know, like for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? Cool. It happened at every level. You know what I'm saying? Even at the youth level. Like I didn't see like parents vote a coach off because he couldn't figure it out. But it's like, you know, yeah, you got to put the kids in the best situation, but the kids got to play. You know what I'm saying? But when you put these kids in the best situation, they want to play for you. You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't realize. Like everywhere I done been, like it's nowhere that I have been where, you know what I'm saying, a kid didn't be like, man, like Coach Steph left, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like I'm coaching them the way I wanted to be coached. You know what I'm saying? I'm in their life the way I feel like some coaches should have been in my life, but they probably didn't have the time or whatever like that. But my situation different, and I get it. I don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no wife. You know what I'm saying? Like football, the only thing I'm married to. So the thing with that, I can move around and do certain things because I can stay at a school till 8:30, 9 o'clock every day with kids. I can go back in the film room. I can do this and do that. So it's like people always say like, man, you look mean, you mugging this and that. And I want perfection. We work at this. Like this the only thing. Like I was talking to Najee last year. Like he was just like, when you look at a receiver group last year at Langston Hughes, it wasn't one receiver you could pinpoint. You're gonna always talk about the group. It wasn't one guy.
Say it again.
One guy that could, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to think about it. Like I had to explain this to a coach the other day. Titles are everything. I've never just been a receiver coach anywhere. It was either pass game coordinator, co-OC, special team coordinator, something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I won't take a job if I'm just a receiver coach. Look at my resume. Like look where I've been. Never had a 4 or 5 star quarterback. None of that. Never had, you know what I'm saying? Like I take a group, do what they do with it. Like I mastered the art of being a position coach. So once you master that, now it's like, okay, let's talk coordinator. Let's talk. It's a food chain in coaching. People don't get that. You got to start. I was an assistant before I became a GA. I didn't get paid. You know what I'm saying? Like my first time ever putting a headset on, like coaching, my head was down charting in a booth in college. I didn't have no say so. Like, I couldn't like give my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter. But see, a lot of coaches don't understand. You want to jump in this thing just because you play. Just because you play don't mean that you're a great coach.
Mm-hmm.
You got to work at it. You got to really work at this. Like I work at this. Like I'm up late at night on the board, like writing stuff, drawing stuff out. Like, damn, how can we do this? How can we do this? Like everybody always say, oh, Voodoo didn't throw the ball. We throw the ball every play of the game we want to. Today, right now. Like it's no traditional wing teeth, no none of that. This kid got to learn football. And Bat was fortunate enough to let me do it. O was cool enough to let me do it because it's like, but they're gonna be 12 and 13. They're going to middle school. If they don't understand like how to line up and spread and trips and doubles and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, like what are we doing? First thing I'll say, where you play Little League ball at? Who you play for? You know what I'm saying? So it's like I always had that in the back of my mind when I'm coaching, like you will never leave me the same way you came. That was always my mindset. Like you would never leave me the same way you came. So I think that's a lot of the reason, like, you know, like I'm just hard on my kids. I'm hard on them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm hard but I'm fair. Like one thing is Coach Hill, Tyson Hill. He the head coach at WKU right now. He's my OC. When I was in college, he was one of my OCs one year. He said something to me like it stuck with me forever. I didn't get it until like I started coaching. I really didn't understand it. Like, and I'm like, now like, I really get it. You earn the right to be treated different. Everybody be treated fair, but everybody won't be treated the same. And I never understood that until I started coaching. I might have 2 receivers in a room. They may be the leaders in the room. But I might not treat them how I treat everybody else in the room, but I'm going to treat everybody fairly because they earn that right. They done paid the price. They do everything I ask them to do. They do stuff right. So it's like, if something was to ever happen to me, they can coach the group. We good. So it's like, I just tell people, like, you earn the right to be treated different. Like, you have to earn that right. Everybody be treated fair, but not the same. And if you're one of the ones that don't get treated the same and you get the same, well, why you treat him like that, this and that? You worrying about the wrong thing. Now you worrying about everybody else instead of yourself. So it's like, it's life lessons in this because football is what? The game of life.
That's profound. That's heavy. Right. Coach Rance, my dog, Steph. Appreciate you tuning in, Coach.
What's up with him, man? What's up, man? What's up? What's up? That's my guy right there. That's my man. Now, I ain't gonna lie, Coach McCurry, that's my man. Like, we done coached against each other, 7-on-7, real football, all that. Like, he's been a big influence on me, like, in the coaching world, too. He's one of the older cats that really embraced me. Like, always telling me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, keep doing what you're doing. Like, you from where you from. Like, show it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's one of the ones that really motivated. That's my guy right there.
100%, man. Last question I'm gonna throw. Last one I throw better than Naj. Just give out to some games to the kids. I know you always do it, but just for the sake of being on the show, man. How can they be those? How can they be that guy, whether it's a receiver of being treated different? How can they be that guy as a coach that's similar to you? You know what I'm saying? Very sharp, but I'm saying very cerebral, very meticulous, and knowing how to go about his craft.
Outwork the work. Simply that. Outwork the work. Like, the reason why I think I am how I am now, like, they used to have, when I was coaching at WKU, they used to have to put me out the building. Like, Coach Hilton would come back in there, why are you here? Like, what are you doing? Like, trying to be the best, coach. Trying to be the best. Like, even when I was a player, like, you ask anybody that I played with, like, I was one of the hardest workers on the team, if not the hardest worker on the team. Because I knew I had to scratch, fight, and claw for everything I had. So it's like, I might have had a good game or like in high school or whatever. Like, you know, I'm trying to work. I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to get it in. Like, so as a coach, I carried that same thing with me. Like, I done coached on both sides of the ball. Like, I coached DBs in college. Clayton White, the DC of South Carolina. Like, right now, today, like, I got moved over from offense. I was with the receivers one year, then the running backs in the spring. I got moved to defense, and Coach White was just like, well, the only thing I need you to do is just break down concepts and break down receiver play. We had like 12 picks that year. Like, his coach has been coaching on the defense side about 10, 15, 20 years. Like, Coach White would tell them, I don't want nobody talking about receiver play but Steph. I don't want nobody speaking on this but Steph. So that just gave me confidence. That just gave me confidence because, like, this man been in the game forever. You know what I'm saying? You see what South Carolina doing defensively, what they done did the last 3-4 years. So it's like, that's not his, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's an attestament to him just giving me a chance. Like, people don't get chances in this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta work your ass off, man. Like, you gotta be okay with, like, staying late. You gotta be cool with not getting recognized. You gotta be all right with, like, not getting the accolade. Like, last year, my first time getting receiver coach of the year in high school football. Like, ever. Like, it's cool, but it was just more like, I had to think, I'm like, all the groups I done had, all the guys I done had, like, this and that, but I ain't chasing that, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm chasing greatness. If I don't win no ring, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's like every high school season I ever went into, it was ring or nothing. Like, yeah, we're gonna talk about the accolade, we're gonna talk about all that, but like the biggest thing is ring and get in school. Ring and get in school. I used to tell Najee about Kyle Walker all the time. I used to tell him, like, it's certain kids, like, I'm gonna tell you, like, they the one. Like, they put the work, and I ain't saying they the one because I train them or I coach them. You know what I'm saying? It's just you gotta have work ethic. If you hit me up on a Saturday and you just play the game and you trying to get it in, you want it. You hit me up on a Sunday, you want to get it in, you want it. Like, what is gonna separate you from all these millions of kids in the world? What's gonna separate you from them? Why should this school give you that scholarship instead of everybody else in the world? That's what you gotta ask yourself. I was on that side of it. Like, I recruited, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like brought guys in, I offered guys, like guys that's like in the league and stuff right now, I offered them in high school. Like, before I ever became a trainer or anything. So it's like I done seen both sides of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't really be trying to get people to like make me feel no type of way or nothing like that. But I know a lot. It's just like I just lay low and play slow. Like I just sit back and just watch like how stuff go, because you could learn a lot just listening. You could learn how people feel about you. You could learn how you know how stuff should be or how it shouldn't be if you just listen. Because people gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about like how you know, like how you receive it.
Man, I hope everybody listening tonight. A lot of gems. My dog, Steph, Coach CJ. Appreciate you. Coach CJ still tapped in, brother.
That's my man. My man, he got the best running back duo in the state. No lie.
Facts. And Reggie, we appreciate you tuning in, man. I mean, throw it down below, brother. Appreciate you tuning in on X, man. If you got a question for Coach Steph, drop it down below, my brother. Coach, I want to ask you. So let's say I'm a receiver, man. I know you're one of the top coaches in the state, let alone the country. How do I get trained by Coach Steph? Who I need to talk to? What I need to do in order to get trained by you to perfect my craft and my game?
You can go to my training page on Instagram or Twitter. It's _Steph STEPH. It's top chef _Steph. Or my main page, Coach Brown _MDN. Either one of them. I try to be good with like responding to everybody and stuff like that. Me and my brother, we try to get back to as many people as possible. But sometimes, like, you know, you go through all them DMs and stuff like that. But you know, like I always like I love training. You know, I love training like every level, like from youth all the way up. So if I can, you know what I'm saying, get my hands on you earlier, like it'll be better. But, you know, like I tell people all the time, I can't train everybody. I also recommend people to other people as well. You know what I'm saying? Like people I rock with and stuff like that. Like I can't train everybody in the world. Like TJ can't train everybody. So it's like, you know, it's certain people like now, if you adamant about it, cool. But like I always tell people, like, as long as you working and it's efficient and you know what I'm saying, like it's helping you translate the game time situations, you good money.
100%. Got a guest question for I ask my next one. Reggie said, when it comes to off-season camps, how can kids maximize those? Should a kid that's not? So it continued. But yeah, basically, like, how can they maximize, I guess, off-season camps?
I think should a kid. So with the camps are good. I think when you're eighth going to ninth grade, I think you should start like going to camps like going into your sophomore year. I think that's because in ninth grade, like you get like a understanding of where you at. You know what I'm saying? Like now you have some guys that come in like as freshmen, they play cool. You know, like schools start getting in contact with them and stuff like that. But especially the mega camps, the camps where they have multiple coaches out there and stuff like that. Like get in front of them. But the biggest thing is not even about camps. Like this is what people got to realize. The biggest thing when you go to these camps is what? Testing. You got to train. Like some of these kids never ran a 40. You can run one bad 40 in ninth grade and you don't get recruited. So if you plan, that's why I say always give yourself that year window. Like in ninth grade, like train, find your speed trainer, get it with a strength coach, get with a good position trainer. Then when you jump out and, you know, that summer, like spring of your sophomore year, unless you are already a guy that's on the field, and even if you are a guy on the field, like as a freshman, and you're like measurables ain't all the way right, you got to still train the test. Like they care, like I tell people all the time, like they care about how fast you are. A lot of these people don't care about can you play football, like how fast are you, how high can you jump, like. But then you got guys that can do that, but they can't play the game. So it's like I just think you like I tell people like hit the mega camps and stuff like that, and then once you get older, like when them coaches start, you know, a school really wants you if they want you on campus to see you at a camp. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the mega camps, they give you like idea of what you'll see, and then you make sure you get the right type of training and stuff like that before you get out there. Do not let kids test unless they have training. I stress this to people. I stress it to them. Like, if you have not been clocked in that 40, you have not like ran no shuttle or did no vertical or anything like that, do not go test it, because one bad day can hurt you.
Period. There you go, Reggie. Obviously answer that. The second part of his question was just like, what should they do if they're not recruited by big schools? Or should they still go to the big camps, or should they focus on kind of what you said, the mega camps, the smaller school camps?
I think mega camps made the most sense, because how would you know if a bigger school wants you? Like, it's no point of you wasting no money driving across the country to go to a big school and they got a Friday night light deal and there's 20 kids that they want there. You're just gonna be in the back of the line. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the mega camps, like, I think that's the best thing out, I feel like, because you got schools at every level. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, just because you're at that level in 9th grade doesn't mean you're gonna be at that level in 12th grade. So, if you do it right from the beginning, you kind of got a window of where you need to be and what you need to do. You know what I mean? Like, I just tell people, like, you got to remember, like, majority of, like, it just depends on the position, but quarterbacks, receivers, DBs, really skill positions, pretty much, like, by your 10th grade year, you kind of know, like, where you at. You know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of know, like, okay, am I going to be this type? Am I going to be P4, G4, D2? Like, you kind of know. Everybody got D1 dreams. Everybody in the world think they're going D1. You know what I'm saying? But the reality is, if you get a free education, you go to school for free, you still won. You know what I'm saying? I tell kids that all the time. I don't care if that JUCO, NAIA, whatever. Like, if you even got somebody partially paying for your school, you won. You know what I'm saying? There's less money out your mama pocket. You know what I'm saying?
There it is. Now, Coach Brown, I want to ask you, what are the biggest difference and parallels you've seen from when you first started kind of playing the game compared to where it is now? We're seeing so much versatility. I know NFL level, you're seeing guys like Jamar Chase. You're seeing guys that are moving all around. Like, they're playing X, they're playing Y, they're playing Z, they're running post corners. They're running so many different things just to get the ball into their hands.
Right.
And even at the collegiate level, you see the same thing. Jeremiah Smith not just playing outside, he's lined up in the slot as well. So what is the key to be an effective receiver and having to know practically the entire playbook in multiple positions now as a receiver?
I think receivers get a little bit more credit now. They don't care about your size anymore.
No.
You had to be 6 foot or better just to get a chance. We was ahead of our time being small guys. Now it's like your traditional slot receiver, like, should be able to line up in the backfield. He should be able to get in the slot. He should be able to get outside. He should be able to go to wildcat if you need him to. He should be able to block. He should be able to run all the routes in the tree. But it's like, you see guys, like you said, like Jeremiah Smith, he doing that at 6'3", 6'4". You know what I'm saying? So football now, it's a passing league. It's about mismatches. How can I get my best player in the position to find this mismatch for him to win? That's what I went back to saying. Coaches are calling plays. They're not calling plays for players. Like, you're not telling me I got a 5'2" corner here and I got a 6'3" receiver and we not gonna give him a chance. You can fire me today. Well, I don't care, because it's like, that's just what it is. Like, how, like, I don't understand that. Like, it makes no sense. But I mean, not even just that situation. It's like, you can have a slot receiver that's really, really good. He shouldn't be getting bracketed. Be able to effectively run the ball. And you should have another 2 or 3 that could pick his slack up if he's going down. That's the difference. But that comes from what? Preparation and coaching. The game is different now. They don't care what you look like as a pass catcher. But I tell guys all the time, you 5'8", 5'9", you better be returning kicks and punts. If you ain't no blazer, you running 4-2, 4-3. You better be returning punts. And even if you're a bigger guy, like, if that's your way in, play special teams. Do it in high school. How many wide receiver ones they just walk in there day one, like, outside of, like, oh, I ain't got to play no shit. Man, I'm playing everything. I'm playing everything. I want to play, coach. I run down on punt. I run down on kickoff. I ain't tripping. Scouts love it. NFL scouts, I mean, not college. Scouts love it. Like, it's just, you have to show, like, a willingness to want to love the game and be around it. I was a core special teams guy in college. I played every special teams. Damn good receiver too. But it's like, if that's what I got to do to get in or, like, get my way in, I'm gonna figure it out some type of way. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care. Like, hold a punt, block, whatever, block a kick, what do we need to do? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just tell people, like, it's a great time to play receiver, but also understand being a receiver ain't for the weak hearted. You gotta have some type of humble confidence about yourself. Just being honest, just being real. I was talking to somebody about this the other day. Like, Receivers are we're dependents. You got to depend on the OC to call the right play. You got to depend on the line to block. You got to depend on the quarterback to make a throw.
Uh-huh.
What if that don't happen? Oh, you mad? You know what I'm saying? This is why. I'm gonna block my ass off all game. You gonna see this on film. Oh, now we gotta get him the ball. I'm talking about like taking people to the cooler. Like I'm blocking. Let me block. Just let me block. Okay, cool. It might not be the night. It might be raining outside. Rain, run the ball. Let me block. Block. You know what I'm saying? Like find ways to get better. Like do different things. It ain't always about catching the ball. Scouts look at guys like NFL scouts look at guys. They look at what you do without the ball in your hands. That's something these kids don't know. What can you do? Jeremiah Smith did a rewind reverse the other week. He had 4 people run with him out the back door. He got somebody open. They're talking about Carnell Tate right now is going to be a first-round draft pick because that man gets triple coverage and double coverage. So now I'm going to take advantage of this one-on-one I'm getting back here. That's the difference. See, people don't look at it like that. I coached the fastest player in America last year. Coached the fastest kid in America. He understood. It's certain plays, like I'm sure. It's certain plays. No, you're going to run these people up out the screen so we can get this first down. And somebody else can run a short route. That's the difference. See, like, but people don't see it that way. Oh, why my son not getting the ball? Why your son didn't go to class? Or why my son not this? Why he didn't do this? Or why he wasn't on time? See, I don't play that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is one of them things. Like, I would tell a parent, like, you can take him. There's no drop off. I had guys get hurt, suspended, all types of stuff. Wasn't no drop off. No drop off. No, whatsoever. Because I'm gonna coach the first rounder or the 5-star, like the no star. It's no different. It's no different. It's no different. I don't play the favorites things. I play who worked the hardest thing. Because whoever, 9 times 10, whoever in my room that worked the hardest, they're going to eat. And the person behind him going to be chasing him too. You got to chase each other. You can have 5 receivers on the field at one time. What's going to separate you from everybody else? For me to call a play for you. Or the quarterback to throw you the ball in this read. Got to work. Like, people don't get that. Like, I just, it made me mad sometimes. Like, when I'm going to some of these high school games, I'm like, what the hell are they doing? Like what are we doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, people cater play call to players and not everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yep. That's the difference. Carson and Fatboy rushed for 1,000 apiece last year. We had 3 receivers with 800 yards.
Now, offensive work.
What are we talking about? Like,
everybody eats.
Like, what do we, like? You have to, but this comes from, okay, Cole Meyer, like, that's my guy. Like, he's OC at Langston. I talked to him on a date. Like, we talked ball. He brought his system in Langston, and I just helped him tweak a couple things. There was just a couple things like run game, pass game, all that. It's just like, no, we got to get these guys in space. We got speed. That's one thing you can't coach. You can't coach that. Speed and size, you can't coach. So it's like, you telling me we got guys out here that can be effective in the run game and the pass game. Nobody can beat us unless we beat ourselves. Nobody can beat us unless we beat ourselves. That's how I always thought. Like, even when I was at Westlake, even when I was at Kell, like, Hayville Charter, like, I'm not going to be the reason that you beat me. Like, I'm not going to be like, my group would not be the reason that we lost. That's how I always thought, like, as a coach. Like, we had 4 drops last year in 15 games. 2 of them came from one person. We had 4 drops in 15 games. It's unheard of.
That's crazy.
They're on the judge machine every day. You're going to work every day. You're going to get in his life every day.
Yep. I seen that.
You seen it yourself right now. It's like, this ain't no, we doing this when nobody around. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to work. Like, you got to work. You got to find ways to get better. You got to be wanting to do stuff that nobody else wants to do. So you could progress and, like, be something. Because guess what? Even if you don't make it in football, you're going to have a work ethic in life. That's what people don't understand. Like, you're going to have a work ethic in life. You're going to get up every day, like, understand, like, shit, okay, cool. Like, I know what's going on, but guess what? It ain't nothing. Like, I had 6 receivers last year. I had 6 senior receivers last year. 5 of them went to school. The other one, he working the job. He getting his money. He doing what he need to do. Coach, I'm good. I'm straight. I ain't tripping. Like, I get up every day. I'm on time. I got to work ethic now. I'm good. And he could have went to school. It was just a choice. Like, nah, I'm good. Like, I gave it all I had. Cool. That ain't no problem. But at the same time, you're never going to say, I didn't give you an opportunity to go. Like, you're never going to be like, I didn't do everything in my power to help you go. Because coaches didn't do that for me. I don't hold no grudges on them. They got to call me every day now. What you got for me? What you got? That was a coach I worked for. Like, I played for him. He told me straight up, you need to let that trainer stuff go. You're a coach. He's a coach in college football at a major university right now. Make a lot of money. Told me. That's made up stuff. That's not real. I said, why I can't do both? That's not real. Look at me now. It wasn't my time then. It just wasn't my time then. It wasn't my time. People don't understand. There's always a shift in it. And see, if somebody, like everybody that passed me up, I'm happy for them. Because I don't feel like you passed me up. I feel like it's your time. When it's your time, you got to be okay with it. When it ain't your time, work. When it is your time, work. Outwork the work. That's all I tell people. Like, you just got to work, man. Like, in any aspect. Like, I'm in here. I'm on the board. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm talking about with voodoo. But now we're going to run this. We're going to do this. Oh, we making Little League coach call all their time out. All of them. You calling all your time out. We come out empty. We come back and spread. We get back. We'll go back into a wing tee. Oh, timeout. No, we good now. Now we're scoring.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what we doing. But it's like, you're not telling me these kids won't get in 9th grade and won't be ready to play.
Facts.
It's a 10-year plan. If I meet a kid at 10 years old, by the time he's 20, he'll make it. If he stay consistent. That's what it is. It's proven. But that comes with working hard, not making excuses, obeying your parents, doing right in school, and just handling your business, being a dog. Just be a dog. I want dogs. I don't care about no stars. I help folks get stars. That don't matter to me. Be a dog. Like, this is what it is. If you a dog, somebody want to know how you bark. Be a dog. Like, that's what it is. Like, I tell people all the time, it's like, you know, you see like Air Bud, like all these type movies and stuff like that, you know, that's before these kids' time. Like, what was you always doing? Catching the with a frisbee. I like frisbee catching dogs. They don't drop frisbees. They don't drop them. That's what I teach my receivers. Be a dog. Be a frisbee catching dog. Don't drop nothing. Because you don't know how many times you're going to get this ball. You don't know how many times you don't know. You don't know. You don't know how many times you're going to touch the ball today. You don't know. You don't know. People don't understand. When you get in 9th grade, you got 40 guaranteed games in high school. Let's just say you don't play in 9th grade. You like JV, you don't play varsity. That's 30 games. Let's say you get hurt. You're out for the year. That's 20 games. That ain't a lot of opportunities to get a scholarship, fellas. So it's like once you do the math in your head, oh, you better work your ass off every day. Every day. You better find something to do to get better every day. Because that kid that's out there in Idaho somewhere that's like rolling hay and helping his mom and them on the farm will pass you up today. And you had all the resources in the world to make it. So I tell people, gotta work.
It's facts. The last one, if I throw back to Bacon, I want to ask you, so receiver has got more respect, but at the same time, they still get that stench, that moniker of diva. So I want to ask you just your thoughts on that. You explained that you hit on it a little bit. And then a second part of that, Coach, is just why do you feel like it's just a sense of like, I don't know how you do it. You're going to have to tell me how you do it, but maybe just like the younger generation, not everybody, but just entitlement. Like, I deserve this, but I ain't putting the work.
I tell people all the time, you got to remember, like, receivers, they think they get their money off catching the ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? But 9 times out of 10, a really, really good receiver, like if you look at it from any level, he played another position before he did. You don't just see too many guys that just grew up playing receiver their whole life. It's rare. Either somebody said, oh, he can catch, come on, or like he got the ball skills, or he might not be able to do this or whatever like that. But it's just like, now receivers want the ball. That's what come with it. Because you want to be the man. You want to score the game-winning touchdown. You want to be the guy. You want the cheerleaders to know your name. You want everybody in the stands to talk about you. You want to make the play. But what you gonna be doing with nobody in the stands and it's just you and your trainer? What you gonna do? When nobody out here, can you make this same catch 10 times so you can do it in a game where it's second nature? It's a work thing to it. And I tell people all the time, people don't understand this. A lot of guys become divas at receiver because they put so much work into it and they don't think it pays off. But see, I tell people all the time, you better be careful what you wish for because it just might happen. Because all them times you see somebody complain about not getting ball when it comes to you, drop it. See? See? But it might be one time. Like, I might get one target. Okay, cool. You better make that one target count because you don't know when it's going to come back around. And it's like, if you consistently work at it, that's when your play caller says, no, like, I have to find a way to get him the ball. I have to. It's a must. I have to. But that comes from work. People don't understand. You can't coach's trust, man. You don't get named wide receiver one nowhere. These folks got to trust you to feed their family at any level. I teach kids that. What's going to make me call this play for you in this game? To where the head coach will be like, nah, we ain't running that no more. I ain't the head coach. I can't make them type of decisions. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, prove yourself right. Prove yourself right before anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of guys out here with false confidence. They talk a good game, but they don't show it. People don't hear me saying too much. On game day, you're gonna hear me. And I'm gonna let you know. I may not say nothing. I ain't got nothing to say. We ain't doing social media. Oh, after that, we done beat you. I'm on social media. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know. Because my kids, like everywhere I've been, Monday through Thursday, you gonna hate me. You gonna hate me. Game day, I might not say 5-10 words to them. I'm just coaching them on what we need to do. But as far as like yelling, I don't even let nobody yell at my, like, if you ever see me yell on a game day, somebody did something stupid. Retarded. Like, don't make no sense. But it's like, why am I so hard on you during the week till you get to this point? It should be easy. It should be easy. Like, this should be easy. Now go be yourself. Go do what you do. Saturday, take your time off. Sunday, we're going to get back in, watch the film, review what we went over. Monday, we back at it again. That's just what it is. But I came from coaching college ball. Like, my receivers, when I was coaching at WKU, they worked every day. They would love Mondays. Like, oh, man, we get to work with Steph. Like, we just get to work on stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just always tell people there's a difference, like, between, like, coaching and training. If I train you, that's one thing. I can pour into you. I can be around you. I coach you. I'm with you every day. I want you every single day. Like, you can't walk down the hallway the wrong way around me if I coach you. That's just what it is. So it's like now, like, it's all about what you want to be. Like, I tell people all the time, like, I done had coaches come up to me, like, in high school and I done after games, like DB coaches, like DC and stuff, they like, coach, like, that is the best group I've ever played. These boys are disciplined, like, they know what's going on, they communicating, they talking. Like, I done role players after games, I done ran them after that. No, like, we're not dropping no ball. Like, we're not missing blocks. We're not being late to study hall. We're not missing assignments. We're not failing. I wasn't the best student in school. I got 2 degrees. Did what I had to do. Like, this is what it is. So it's like, if I could do it, you can. I wasn't the best student. I kept a 3.0, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That's a B average. Show up. Be polite. You'll pass. Just show up. What's hard about that? Like, these kids having single digits in classes. What the hell are you doing? That's unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just unacceptable. Like, my mom and them never played like that. My mom and them ain't play like that. Folks did not play like that. Oh, you want to run around and do this? My grades was good. They ain't never had to worry about me. I was straight. Because I was an older brother. I had 2 younger sisters. I had an older sister older than me. She had already went through school and everything like that. So it's like, school came first. My mom stopped going to school when she had me. I took school serious. I got my degree. I tell people all the time, I got my degree from my mom. Like, I did for her what she couldn't finish her. Then she went back and got hers. You know what I'm saying? My pops drive trucks. You know what I'm saying? He owned 2 trucks. Never went to school. Never went to college. Make good money. So I understood what hard work was young. Like, we from the west side. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. They moved to the south side to put me in a better situation. That's what people don't be understanding. Like, we moved to Henry County. Hated it. Didn't like it when I first got down there. Best thing ever happened to me. Best thing. That's why I don't get mad at these parents, these kids. They didn't say they go to Buford, they go to Milton. Get them up out of here. Get them up out of here. Take them. Because it's like, it's going to show them something. Like, I can still go in my neighborhood and be who I am and do, you know what I'm saying, handle my business, but I can also sit in the room with some millionaires and talk business too. Because I went to school and educated myself and understand, like, no, it's like I could be in a room, but I'm like a fly on the wall. I'm just listening to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So it's like, I soak up game. I learned from kids. I learned from 11, 12-year-olds. 15, 16-year-olds, I'm learning from them. Man, I got a little buddy that's really in the street. Hey, bro, why you doing that? This and man, no, I don't do that. But then, like, nobody ever asked them why they do the stuff they do. I can ask a kid why you work hard or I want to make it to the league. You go ask a kid that's out here robbing, why you doing that? My mom got to eat, coach. No, we're going to eat tonight. Nah, you going to come on with me. We ain't gonna do that. We're gonna get that right. I can't save everybody, but it might be that one that I saved and he made it. I did my job. Wow. That's what people don't understand. Like, it's a difference. Like, you judge people like what you see, you know what I'm saying, like on the news and on the internet and all that. Y'all don't know these folks. You don't know what they go through. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know. So it's like, how can I never judged anybody? I judge you about your character and your work ethic when I get to know you. That's it. You got character. Like when you work hard, like in undying circumstances. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's how I look at life. So people judge me all the time. Oh, look at him, the way he dressed, this and that. You don't know me. Get on the board right now. I bet I know more than what you thought I did. I done forgot more football than half these people know. So it's like, I don't really be tripping. I like to get judged because guess what? Now I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. You just gotta show people, man. Like, kids don't want to show people no more. Like, they want to talk a good game on the internet. But when it comes down to being a dog, you gotta show me. You gotta just show me. Like, all that, like, that ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't gonna get you nowhere. Like, talking never won no game. That's why I don't let my kids, like, post stuff on social media during the week. Or you can post like hell when we win. I don't even care. As long as you ain't doing nothing crazy. Because you earned that. You went through hell 4 or 5 days in a row. Enjoy yourself. But when that 24 hours up, we back at it. That's just what it is. I always was taught. That's how I came up. That's just how I came up. Like, we didn't have all this stuff. It's easier now to make it than ever. You go viral one time, you can get 10 offers in one day. Off potential. Not even off skill.
Right.
These kids don't use this social media stuff the right way. We're in a clout. We are in a clout, like, we're in a clout related field right now. Like, all this stuff about, like, you could lose. You get, man, I've seen kids get blew out 30 nothing. Hey, man, you got them clips from last night. You got them pictures. You care about that or you care about winning? That's where a lot of these old school coaches are getting pushed out. Because the younger generation is for the internet. They're not for the work. That's another reason why I kind of feel bad. See, I'm young, but I'm old school. I didn't come up like that. Like, my coaches, they pulled up to high school. You know what I'm saying? Little league coach. They come to the school. Like, what you got going on? Like, my mom and dad, they ain't had to say nothing. Like, my coaches was on this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I want to be everything for these kids that they need and that I didn't have. You know what I'm saying?
100%. I hope folks is taking a listen. When I observed you, coach, you know what I mean? I always knew there was more behind, you know what I'm saying? Because you, like you said, you're real quiet reserve. I always knew there was more to you, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely dope to hear your perspective. But what I'm hearing from you is taking a lot of things and flipping them, you know what I'm saying, negatives to positive, you know what I mean? So at what point in time, at what point in time in your life did you, you know what I'm saying, realize that you had to flip, you know what I'm saying, people judge you, where you came from, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, to a positive, to supercharge you into, like, I got to be locked in, I got to be disciplined, I got to go get everything that I'm supposed to get in life.
Just understanding, you gotta be different and want different. Like, I remember when people laughed at where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom then moved to the south side. Like, my best friend got killed or whatever like that. I started hanging around his people. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing about me, like, I'm gonna adapt anywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, played college ball. You know what I'm saying? I had a good time. Like, I was doing what I was supposed to do. I was handling my business. You know what I'm saying? All that. But then, like, I think it really hit me, like, once I got done coaching in college and I came back home and I'm just like, I gotta figure out, like, what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta figure out, like, okay, I gotta remind myself, like, I ain't gotta keep reminding myself I come from it, but I gotta remind myself how I gotta get to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know where I'm from. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know, like, what I gotta do to put myself in a better situation, but I wanna make the neighborhood proud. You know what I'm saying? Like, and show, like, my mom and them, my dad and them, like, they come to oversee them. Like, they barbecue for the kids. Like, I get them to come out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't, like, I'm out. Like, I show people, like, I tell people all the time, I think the biggest thing with me, like, you probably can't see Coach Hines. You probably can't see him, like, out somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Whatever like that. Like, you see me at the candy store or the barbershop. Like, you know what I'm saying? I make myself accessible to the kids because, like I say, I don't really have like that type of, you know, like them type of responsibilities like other people do, like as far as like a family and a wife and stuff like that. So I can move around. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the mix. Like, I show up that, like, I go to Little League games. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we not playing. Like, I go see kids that I train play. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm around it. So I think just understanding, like, you got to, you got to be different to want different. Like, you got to be locked in, I got to be disciplined, I got to go get everything that I need. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I never judged anybody. Like, I never judged anybody. I think just understanding, like, I looked at it from a standpoint of like, you know, when you look at like where you from or whatever like that, like Oklahoma City didn't make me. I made Oklahoma City. That's how I started like putting it in my mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it did, but at the same time, what did I do to put myself in that position? You get what I'm saying? Like, what did I do for like people to come through, like ride through this neighborhood and really see like, oh, that's where he be at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he be right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just being from this city, like just understanding everybody don't get a chance. Like one thing about Atlanta, like there's a lot of black millionaires out here, but there's a lot of hustlers out here too. There's a lot of people that's going, you know what I'm saying, put the work in and grind. Y'all boys grinding. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. So it's like, what are you gonna do to separate yourself? And I go back to what I said, I work to work.
I'm saying, coach, you know what I mean? You talked about being old school in the approach of not having a lot of putting work in before you get on social media. So in today where you got kids that are so infatuated with social media, is there a middle ground you think the way you can super serve both parties?
I think you use social media to elevate yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like elevate your brand, but not elevating yourself and like doing the wrong type of stuff. Like it's two different sides with me. Like I got kids that, you know what I'm saying, that are recruits and stuff like that. They posting all these type of stuff on Instagram, you know, like on some clout, you know what I'm saying, chasing clout, whatever like that. Then I got kids in my neighborhood that post guns. So it's like, you know, it's a balance. Like you gotta know, like, everybody ain't meant to see everything. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't meant to see everything. Like build your platform and like show what you're doing. Show yourself working out. Show yourself like being with your family. Show yourself doing stuff in the community. Show yourself like being available to youth kids, you know what I'm saying, that look up to. So it's like social media ain't bad. It's just about how I think these kids gotta start using it better. Like you gotta use it better. Like the Bacon Network platform. Like if I get a collab from them, that's going on my page. This is a platform. You see what I'm saying? Like this is showcasing my talent, but this man don't have to put me on his stuff. So it's like you'd rather go do that instead of, you know what I'm saying, posting your partner like with a gun. You know what I'm saying? Like just stuff like that. Like you got to know where you at, and it come from the parents. Like these parents got to start monitoring this social media stuff better too. Like there's a lot of my kids. Like I got they little post notifications on. Like something go up and ain't right now. I'll take it down. Like ask yourself. Like, and I would tell them like when I was coaching college ball, like bro, I would not recruit you. I wouldn't recruit you. I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So like, what makes you think an older coach that's been in the game 30 years is gonna recruit you when he wasn't even used to this social media stuff? Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just try to educate them and help them understand like where we at like right now. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
I'm saying. Throw it back to you, Nash.
Couple more, Kobe. We'll let you go, man. Obviously, you're a big man in the community. I don't think I've ever got a chance to ask you this, man. But just what do you want ultimately, just like kind of your legacy to be? Not what you're known for, but just the impact that you have on just future generations in your community.
I think just showing them like it don't matter where you come from. Like I always feel like my mom and them moving me away from the neighborhood. Like I didn't think that helped me, but now like being older and you know what I'm saying, like being around different people, and then just I was in the neighborhood earlier, just training. I was training out there at the park and just seeing the kids. Like I walk across the street in apartments, like just kicking with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like just seeing them, like you know, because they got to realize too, like you can make it from anywhere. Like you can make it. Like I train pros and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I'm a coach and all that type of stuff, but I'm still out here. I'm regular. Like people don't treat me different where I'm from. They just love what I'm doing. And at the same time, it's like you got to remember, like you can't keep trying to remind yourself that you come from it. You got to remind yourself you're trying to get to it. Like I tell kids that all the time. You're trying to get there, like, and the way you get there is never getting complacent. Like never be satisfied. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell kids all the time, like where I'm from, like it was different. Like the park, like Oak City Park, like my dad like had me running them same hills in that park. He had me catching the ball like right there. So it's like that bring back memories for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I got buddies like I play ball with, like that walk up and down the street right now, like in the neighborhood, like they strung out. Like they ain't even in their right mind. So like that hurt me more than anything. So it's like now, like, nah, I'm gonna show these kids like I ain't gonna let you go down that road if you want to listen and if you want to be a part of something special. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they don't see it at first, but once it's like, I don't know what it is with this generation now. Like they have to see somebody else do it for them to do it, which is cool, but it's like,
Facts.
I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I don't get paid to tell you shit that matter. You feel me?
Facts. That's all I got, Bacon. He's answering a lot. He dropped gems all night, man.
Last thing I promised, Coach, we'll let you rock, man. I gotta ask this one, man. You know what I'm saying? Oftentimes in our community, you know what I mean, we get told, like, we look at different cases like Nipsey Hussle, you don't want to go back into your community. You don't want to stay too long. And you continuously, I'm just day after day, I'm saying every other day, whatever your schedule is, you continue to go back to your community and feed into it and give it love and nurture it. So I'm saying this for the record, man, like, why is it essential for us to continue to go back and feed our community and revitalize it?
Well, I think it's two things. I think it's two parts of that. One, you want to see people where you from win. And then two, you ain't gonna go set up shop in somebody else's neighborhood.
They ain't gonna let you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but even with that, they ain't gonna let you do it if you're not giving back where you from. Like, you ain't out here just hanging around, you know what I'm saying, doing this, doing that. And it's like, it ain't even that you gotta be from a certain hood or something like that. It just gotta be like, what did this area do for you to want to come back over here? Now, some guys, they get their money, they get the hell on. Like, you won't ever see them no more. Cool, that's fine. And they don't care if somebody, oh, he'll sell out, he don't come back around, this and that. But I think for me, it was like my family is from Oakland City. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pops, like, is known. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody know him. So it's like, he was known for what he was known for in the neighborhood. I want to be known for something different. Like, I'm leaving a different legacy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pulling kids up out of here or in surrounding areas. I can have kids from all over come down there and work out with them kids. You got kids on the north side, like, they want to live like kids down here, but don't even understand these kids might not even know what they're going to eat tonight. They just want to be like you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think it's with me just bridging that gap, like showing them, like, he could be from over here, but he got the same work ethic as you. You know what I'm saying? He could be from right here, and we still trying to make this make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just try to give kids different spectrums of life. Like, you know, I'm from an area, you know what I'm saying, where it's a lot of violence and shooting and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. That's why I started my nonprofit, like, to prevent gun violence. You know what I'm saying? I was a victim of gun violence in my neighborhood. Like, nobody came through there shooting at me. I'm taking kids home from training. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just happened that way. But guess what? Y'all ain't ran me from nowhere. I work with kids. I ain't doing nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even with that, to answer that part of the question, I got a lot of protection around me. I promise you. Like, one thing about it, ain't nobody gonna let nothing happen to somebody that look out for kids. I promise you that. So it's like, I have a lot of people that, like, support me. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of important people like that surround me and make sure I'm straight. Like, they call me, what you need, where you at, what's going on, where you at today? Like, we're gonna make sure you straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's police officers, like, I train their kids. They send cars through there, make sure everything's straight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think you just gotta be an upstanding citizen, and you just gotta be a person of the people. You feel me?
Yeah, throw it back the knife, close it out, man. Appreciate you again for coming on, Coach.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
All right, man. That's the great Coach Steph Brown, man. Again, y'all get at him on social media, man. Coach Brown _MDN, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. I got it right. Go ahead, get it, Coach Brown. One of the best trainers in the country, man. Definitely influencing the community where he's from and everybody across the country, man. One of the best to do it, man. We appreciate him coming on our small but growing platform and just speaking the piece, man. And look, we're gonna repost this on YouTube. We're gonna clip this specifically because he dropped a whole bunch of gems for all the young kids out there, man. But Coach Brown, we appreciate you, brother. Love.
Appreciate y'all, man. Like I say, it ain't nothing small about what y'all doing. It's big. You know what I'm saying? Just keep telling yourself there ain't nothing small about what you're doing. You got a platform. Y'all boy keep doing what y'all doing. I appreciate y'all bringing me on.
Yes, sir. Anytime. Appreciate you, Coach.
All right, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Coach Steph Brown, man. Great job setting that up, Bacon, for the interview, man. Coach Brown, obviously one of the best. Hey, I couldn't go to his youth camp this past year, but definitely will be there this upcoming year if he has it again. I'm sure he will. Doing a great job in the community, man. But that's all we got, man. Bacon, any closing thoughts before we get up out of here?
Watch the interview with Coach Steph, man. Watch it, rewatch it, but don't just watch it. You know what I'm saying? Actually digest and get out of practice and put it to use. Be a practitioner and what he's saying, man. Because you know what I'm saying, it only takes work. You know what I'm saying? Naj and myself can be in the test of that, man. Just got to get it by any means. When it looks bleak, keep going. Because on the other side of bleakness is light. And on the other side of light is bleak. So, yeah, long story short, keep working and keep pushing.
Period, man. We will catch y'all the next one. Thanks for everybody that tuned in for the 2.5 hour show. We will see y'all. Have a good one. Peace.